TPK, what? Hey, good evening, and you're very welcome along to the Sopherone Saga right here on the Emerald Collective. I need to turn myself up. There we go. My name is GM Dave, and I'm the creator and Dungeon Master for all things Sopherone. So, this is episode 75 of the Sopherone Saga. Do you know who else made it to 875? Richard Gere. So, I'll be giving a free point of inspiration to the first druid to wild shape into... No, we should probably shouldn't do that one. Let me pick another one. Billy Ocean, let's go with Billy Ocean. He's 75. I'll be giving a free point of inspiration to the first person to dance and succeed on a performance check, DC 12, while on the ceiling. With that out of the way, I think we should have a look at some Emerald Collective news, shall we? First off, we'd like to thank everyone that took the time to vote for us in the Crit Awards. Everyone here in the Emerald Collective works tirelessly to bring you top-tier stories and some of the best entertainment this country and beyond has to offer. We don't know if we'll reach a shortlist, but at this stage it doesn't matter. The amount of people that contacted me to say they voted for the Emerald Collective in one way or another has been truly heartwarming, and we're not going to stop doing this, so... thank you, everyone. You can find our first foray into the world of podcasting wherever you usually get your podcasts. So No Silver Linings is a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Mark Corrigan of Shullick Games. It features 15 episodes of bone-chilling horror set in Silvermines, County Tipperary in 1919. And that's available on all of your regular podcast platforms. And you can also binge all 15 episodes on our YouTube right now. So mixing and sound design for that podcast was all done by myself. So I hope you enjoy every creaky floorboard, windy laneway, and the one sneaky Wilhelm scream that I shoehorned into that story. You can also cast a Violet Madness, returning to the Emerald Collective in podcast form. Episode 0 it recaps the story so far and sets the scene for the adventurer's quest to rid the land of Castonia of the magical disease known only as the Violet Madness. It's available on all podcast platforms now, and you can listen up to episode 12, I think. Get a sneak peek of the next episode 2 weeks ahead of its release date on our Patreon. Did I say Patreon? Yes, sir, I did. Head on over to patreon.com/the Emerald Collection to find our Patreon. Depending on the tier you choose, every month you'll receive original battle maps, magical items, and monsters to use in your games, and even bonus maps with variant versions. You'll also get access to the latest podcast episodes 2 weeks before they drop on the regular platforms. We offer discounted rates on selected items on Drive-Thru RPG, Friends of EC rates with our resident cartographer It's a Map, who's behind me, and artist Liz Shengavi, formerly Zorp's Art. We'll even give you a shout out on our Twitch streams to say thank you for supporting us. And tonight's shout out goes to Shane Kenny. We love you, Shane. Yeah, thank you for supporting us. Make sure I have my thing turned down here. I do. But if you don't have the coin to spare to sign up for the higher tiers, you can still hit that $1 tier and show your support. But wait, we also have a free tier that you can sign up for. You'll receive some free gifts for doing so. Some of our GMs, mainly me, have been known to drop some of the maps used on one-shots without permission, I might add, for folks at the free tier and above. So head on over to our Patreon and check it all out. When he's not streaming at the Emerald Collective, you'll find our very own Rhino over on twitch.tv/deranged Rhino for all kinds of mischief as he plays various games of first-person shooters to platforms. Everyone is welcome, and if you haven't already, please give our friend Ryan a follow, and if you can afford it, a sub over on Twitch. And of course, we'd like to extend a big EC welcome to Rhino's army. You're all very welcome over here. Ryan, what's going on in your stream? I've been fucking so busy, I haven't been able to check in a while.
Well, the biggest thing is on Sunday evening from about 5 PM onwards, you, as the audience, will have your chance to mess with me as much as you like. Because I'm on a server where you can spend bits to send bears after me, zombies, killer chickens, blow me up.
In the game?
Rockets. Yeah.
No way.
So you can spend bits and it'll affect me within the game. You can basically stick a rocket up my ass and send me to the moon as well.
Is it that crowd control plugin that things have?
Havoc Hero, yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
That is cool.
So yeah, if you've ever wanted to be able to mess with me, come along and have fun.
When you say bear, you mean the Urson kind, right?
I do, yes.
Just for clarification.
I get enough of the other ones coming for me anyway.
Especially down in West Cork. I've been down there. There's some burly men down there with axes. So yeah, they're really friendly. Anyway, I thank you very much, Ryan.
Make that joke.
I know, right? That's. I have a red one in the in the closet. Okay, look, let's meet our players, wonderful players tonight, and find out a little bit more about their characters. There is no phone tonight. Scales on a plane on the way to Palm Springs in Florida, I do believe. No, Palm Springs is in California, I think. Anyway, she's off to the stateside. So she won't be with us tonight, but I think she's watching in on Twitch. Thank you. Oh, live captions are on now. I hate that. Thank you very much, Fiona, for even just trying to be with us. We appreciate it. Next up is Carrick. Carrick, tell us a little bit about you and who you're playing tonight.
Hey, I'm Karg. I play Wren, the resident pyromaniac, a transmutation wizard who has recently discovered he is not a human, he's a half-elf. Wren has, currently been known for making deals. I prefer the term spontaneous agreements.
Spontaneous agreements. That's
where
my
he
favorite
is
Killers album, yeah.
Shitty cantrips, as Dave says, 2 of them. They're pretty shit. He hasn't even been able to use them since. And he's currently starting to get a bit suspicious as to the folks he's traveling with.
Palm Bay is in Florida.
They're up to
Palm Beach. Sorry.
up to some dodgy shit. Like, why are they fucking off and messing with a tomb? Like, what's going on there? Like, why are they defiling tombs as clerics and paladins? That's not right. They shouldn't be doing that. They're already murdering their friends and making me murder their friends. It's weird.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, well, look, they're all legitimate points. Thank you very much, Carrick. Joe, you're up next. Tell us a little bit about what you do, your hobbies, and things you used to do, and who you're playing.
Hi, my name is Joe. I play Robert Seth Cooper. He is a human rogue with a little bit of fighter thrown in there. And he's just, Robert is just so happy that the party is finally getting along. Like, we don't have any more issues or suspicions of each other. We're just like, doing it. But he's just happy about that.
Nice.
Other than that,
he's a writer, isn't he?
A bit. A writer he's building a bestiary of creatures, which he has not drawn a single creature since coming down here.
Yeah, I'm disappointed about that. Yeah.
And he writes some literature that are enjoyed by their more adult population in general.
All right. Okay.
And
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And me, Joe, myself, I also enjoy literature that's made for adults, but that's not really what I meant. I also do rock climbing. I did go this week again, so I can say that's something I do.
How's the physique? Has it changed since you've been rock? You must be rock climbing for like several months now.
I've picked up about 10 kilograms.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Which is not like super much, but hey.
Do you feel stronger?
Yes.
That's
a lot.
That's the main thing, isn't
it? I can actually do a pull-up now. So
sweet. Well done. That's not that, look, progress is great.
I can jump
Feels
and
good.
catch my weight with one arm.
Nice.
Which I could not do before.
That's
so
cool.
Dislocate your shoulder doing that, though. That's
Lovely. Yeah. Careful now. Okay, thank you very much,
seen
Joe.
that happen.
Stephen, you're up next.
Oh, well, good after morning. I am Stephen, and this evening I am playing Arixium Grim, the now chosen of Grimthor. He has been gifted a holy relic, just as it seems all his companions may not be who they say they are anymore. It's a good time to receive a relic.
Yeah, right.
This repentant sinner knows where you get gifts like this.
This is it, yeah. And look, sure, going back to Joe, there's no harm in a rub of the relic. Ryan, last but not least, tell us a little bit about you, your stream, and who you're playing.
Hi guys, I'm Ryan, aka the Ranger Rhino, as most of you know by now, and I am playing the half-elf life cleric, Azelu Grimm, the other half of the Brothers Grimm, and now more questionable than the other one side of us.
Yeah.
He wants to keep everyone alive. However, he's not sure everyone here is who they say they are.
Unless you're Bahamut Temple Guard.
He wanted to keep him alive. He just didn't think it was.
He
worth
just
the
didn't. Okay.
He's going to put me in the stocks. I shocked him from self-protection, self-defense.
Thank you very much, Ryan. I think we'll do a quick recap and we'll blast into today's episode 75 of the Sopherone Saga. How do we get this far? I don't know, but let's keep going. Arriving into the winter city of Artex from the small town of Templetown, our heroes were secure in the knowledge that they'd beaten the various agent of the Crown Valor to an artifact of great power in the temple, high above the town and hidden it in the astral plane to be grand. The artifact, however, began communicating with the party's Wizard Wren, promising great power, shitty cantrip, if you'd only travel to an area high in the mountains above Artex and recover another artifact similar to the first, accepting the deal and receiving a small amount of power as a reward, shitty cantrip. Wren had second thoughts and a while later reneged on the deal, angering the entity, which has since then been very, very quiet and hasn't really looked to take it, to reap its revenge just yet. Meanwhile, Valoran arrived in Artex with the necessary paperwork from the temple of the Platinum Dragon, the same temple of the two party members, the Brothers Grimm, to reapply for permission to operate in Sopherone under the King's good grace, surely a punishment and a show of power designed to put the party in their place, and that it did. With their tails between their legs. In an effort to keep them out of trouble, the temple sent them Berethia of the temple sent them to recover a missing shipment of adamantium, and the guards was supposedly being escorted by temple guards on the way. So you're returning back without the guards and the adamantium on their way back.
We left the adamantium safely somewhere.
Anywhere. On their way back to the mines high in the Vertex Crooks, the party spied thick plumes of black smoke across the jagged peaks of the mountains that could only be coming from an utterly destroyed temple town. Surely an act of vengeance on Valor's behalf. After learning that the temple guard had been stunned into submissiveness and abducted by a group of mind flayers, the party set off into the adamantine mines for at least 10 episodes in hot pursuit, eventually finding their way into the Underdark after several days of travelling. But the Underdark is no joke. We know that fucking more than anyone now. Battling bullets, greater ropers, drow scouting parties, and even that vengeful imp that used to take residence in the carved witch's house of horrors. The party stumbled upon the body of a fallen paladin carrying details of the possible resting place of a Holy Avenger longsword. Can you imagine Eryxium Grimm with rocking along with a Holy Avenger longsword in one and a fucking dwarven thrower in the other? I can. Sailing across the obsidian expanse of subterranean sea that mingles with the Shadowfell, party fought off an onslaught of bloated ghouls and even a dreaded Nightwalker. How do they beat that thing? Pressing on, they finally found the Mind Flayer colony and chose stealth over slaughter, but sadly stealth did not prevail. Now chaos abound as a whole colony has been alerted to their presence, but psychic interference seems to have stoked paranoia and suspicion among the party. So, how likely is a long or short rest in this place, given the reports of torture and torment the guards experienced in their sleep? What are the Brothers Grimm's new bosses going to say to them if they return without the temple guards and the adamantium, due to the small fact that they murdered them? And just what exactly was in that potion that Scales whipped up? Well, look, there's only one way to find out. Let's play some fucking D&D and get straight into this shit.
Let's go.
Well done, everyone, for making it as far as episode 75.
Level up.
No, fuck the king. Lads. I love the movement paper. That's amazing. What am I going to do here? I'm going to change the music back to something a little less nice. We get rid of that. Where is my haunted ramparts? There we go. Let's turn it up.
Probably slightly honest.
Looks like a goth club.
Yeah, right. That is a great name for a goth club. Right. Let me just open this in a new tab. As you stand around now, the smell of broken containers and leaking chemicals from this table here, that is a little bit loud, isn't it? Let me turn that down a little bit. Ooh, there we go. Sort of running off the side of the table from Scales's potion experiments. Mizelu, Dirac, Wren, and Debob and Eryxium, you all kind of at the same time have this moment where you're like, well, hold on a second. I'm going to shift ping where we are there. Are we on the map, or have we still got the...
We're on the map.
Just took a second.
On the world map, are we?
No, it's on the map.
That's okay, no worries. I'm just... There we go, I can see it on the screen now. So I'm going to shift ping here. That's the table that Scales was doing his sort of potion experiments here. Thanks for dropping in, Dino Bags from Donegal. Great to have you there. And it occurs to you all at the same time, the party separated. And in this place, when the party separates, this is not good. Mizelu, you remember walking over and it was Eryxium, Scales, and Wren over here?
Nope. I
No?
was in the room with Eryxium. No, I wasn't in the room with Eryxium. I was in the room with Robert and Mizelu. It was, I think Dirac was over there with them.
Okay, yeah, it was Dirac, Eryxium, and Scales investigated that place. Mizelu, this sort of hits you a little bit harder, given that, like, this is your brother, and, like, the stress and the worry now that something might have happened to your real brother, and this could be a clone or this could be some sort of mind fuckery. It's starting to worry you and stress you out a little bit. Everyone else, you're sort of starting to feel the same way, and you hear this sort of whispering in the back of your mind, almost like when you watch a scary movie or something like that, and you feel the hair rise in the back of your neck and up the back of your head. It feels like that, but it's not going away. You hear somewhere deep within this complex a scream of pure agony. Welcome in, Rep. Mazelu, to you it sounds like it could be Eryxium. Eryxium, to you it sounds like it could be Mazelu. Darak, it could be Scales. That roar sounds familiar. The floor is yours.
At this time, I've been well used to there being different voices in my head from different gods and stuff trying to mess with me. Is there a way I can try to ascertain whether this is just another thing like that?
The scream. Yeah, sure. Let's go with how do you feel about insight?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So 13. Do I have any boons?
Do you have a boon? You got a boon. Stick a boon on that. When you get a 15, we'll talk. Oh, look at that, 17. Yeah, the scream was definitely wasn't as loud as the water lapping up behind you. Up to the north of this cavern, which is kind of weird, just given that the way sound travels around here. It seems odd. More like that scream might have been in your head, but it doesn't allay any suspicions of how you feel about the fact that you lost sight of party members, you lost sight of other people. So the suspicion is still there, but that scream definitely now you realize is a psychic stream. I'm going to take us out of turn order and get rid of that turn order there. Now it's gone. What would anyone else like to do? Again, the dripping, the sound of the water from this underground sea lapping up against the broken, I'm going to shift ping here, the broken walls here. And that dead intellect devourer is sort of bobbling along. Its rubbery brain-like head is kind of bouncing against the sort of shore for all intents and purposes of that sea, and it kind of washes up and then it gets dragged back out again. It's kind of bobbing around like a cork, and that's a lot of stream element stuff that just popped. We need to work on that. And it's just popping around there. You can hear some fizzing and sort of electrical sputtering from the west there, where the mind flayers had their cloning pods, and there are some sparks still from this area here. This machine that was destroyed, I believe, in Wren's fireball.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do about all this stuff?
Scales looks pretty fucked up.
Scales is fucked up. He's at 36 from 121. Our Dragonborn Barbarian Scales, the last Dragonborn, walking. Well, he used to be walking the surface of Sopherone, now walking the subterranean halls beneath Sopherone.
Or even beneath Sopherone, we don't know. It could be anywhere.
Indeed, you could.
Eryxium would like to move up to the next door and just listen at it and see if he hears anything.
Okay, give me a perception check. You need to beat an 18 on this because it's around a corner.
22.
Oh. There is the same kind of snuffling and scrabbling sound that you have come to associate with intellect devourers. But further along, just past that, there is the sound of like whimpering and stress and worry from what sounds like possibly heavily wounded, heavily wounded humanoids. Not going to say they're temple guards just yet.
I see.
Wren is very close to you.
Nice. 5 feet away. It's not that close.
Just saying.
He'll just turn and stare directly into his eyes. Say nothing. Just stare.
Yeah, just Ren stares back. Staring contest.
What are you doing? You're having a staring contest at a man who has no way to blink.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah.
As you stare at each other,
suppose...
you are acutely aware of the fact that you don't feel comfortable. You took your eyes off each other in this place where you've bumped into clones, you've bumped into things that can place visions and thoughts inside your mind. To Bob has backed off to here. And he's looking at you all. The blade is sort of halfway out of his scabbard now, and he's looking at you, and he's like, "Oh, fuck this. I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I don't know who's who."
I'm not particularly trusting of any of these people around me, but because of what's just happened, I'm also not really trusting of myself.
Right.
So I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. You want to tell us how that works and what it does?
So grabbing hold of my holy symbol and just looking for guidance to see if I'm being led in the wrong way right now. And essentially casting this spell, which protects against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey fiends, and undead. I want to see if this kind of wipes away any fuzz as such.
Okay. And you say you grasp your holy symbol when you do this.
Yeah.
Does your holy symbol usually feel warm or cold, or what does it normally feel like when you grasp that? Do you feel a thrum of warmth and power when you cast this spell?
No, because this isn't a this isn't like a two-way, this isn't like a walkie-talkie. This is like a one-way thing. So he feels the power through it when he needs to feel the power through it.
Okay. But what does the power feel like? When you use your holy symbol as a focus, is there a familiar feeling that you get from it?
Yeah, it's more of a comforting feeling of protection, I guess.
Okay. The effects are still there. The comforting feeling. Can I get an insight check, please? As you insight check your own holy focus. 16. You kind of feel like a little bit like when you were an acolyte and you made the wrong decision, or you acted out, or you did something. You were still in the good graces, but the tone and the treatment from your superior was sharper and sterner for a few weeks. And you kind of feel like you get that sensation from your holy symbol. It's not, I mean, the spell works perfectly. There's no doubt that the spell will work, but there is a reduction of the familiarity and the comfort that you're used to. But the spell does work, and with that, I will remove your red dot. Now, your mind clears, and you find yourself freed from the racing thoughts you had and the racing paranoia that you had. All of a sudden, the environmental effects around you, the lapping of the water to the north, the drip, 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 almost like water torture drip from the spilled potions to your, as you stand there, your left, which is right on the map. They're all less intrusive and less sinister. And you feel like you feel your brain and your mind sort of unclench.
Okay. So would it be safe to assume then that I have the understanding that my mind wasn't quite my own right then, and I've managed to fix it?
Yep. It is concentration up to 10 minutes. Okay.
So you said the Bob has like his sword like almost like thumbed out of its sheath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Ren catches that like kind of glint of steel, his finger, like he looks directly at the Bob and his fingers start to kind of crackle and arc with lightning. It's like, put the fucking sword away.
Put your fucking weather hand away.
You pull the blade on us first. And trust me, you'll die.
I did not pull a fucking blade. I took a step back, 3 steps back.
And started to draw your sword.
Yeah.
Put it away or you die.
Fuck you. Try it.
And I paused because Mazella just walked right into the middle.
Try it, son. Rixium, you are seeing this now as well. How does before Mazella walks in, how does Rixium react to this?
Rixium hand has found itself resting on the hilt of a relic as small lightning bolts shoot from it into his hand.
You can see now to Bob. Let me just pull out his.
So he's not staring at either in particular. He's and like this is a Mexican standoff. He's eyeing both to see who flinches first.
It's all 3 Spider-Mans like that.
In that case, if he sees that, like Ren's other hand kind of erupts into
Chinese standoff. Don't make a sound. He is going to. So he's thrown up his aura of protection. None of you now are going to get benefit from his aura of protection, as he is very stressed out now and very worried. I'm looking at his spells here. He uses smite slot, which is 2nd level. Okay, cool. I know what he's going to do now. He's standing there. You can see Scales is looking left, right, like there's a fucking game of tennis going on. And
Robert is following the same line of thought. I passed with a 27 on the group-wide mindfuckery. So I'm in good mind, right?
You are, and you know that something definitely tried to worm its way into your mind, and it definitely tried to influence your thoughts and your feelings. It's not forcing you to draw a blade and kill anyone, or nor was it even trying. You do feel that you felt your fears and your paranoia and your suspicion begin to rise.
Okay.
It's around about this time as Ellie walks in. You see that scene between Tabob, Wren, and Rixium now. You can see it. You don't even need to look at him to know what his body language is, or how he'd react. You can sense where the hand is going. You know him so well. Know him so well.
He's gonna walk up to Wren.
Yeah.
Boop. And I'm gonna cast it on him.
What?
I'm going to do it as quickly as possible. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on him.
Okay, so the concentration on your spell ends. I need another DC 22 intelligence saving throw, please.
For me?
No, from Azelu, because concentration on this spell has ended now. So that is a 1. As you cast that spell on him, you're going to have to make an attack roll, I would imagine.
It's a willing creature, so.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to work. So you have your red dot back.
Save even.
I mean, it has to be a willing creature. If you're unwilling, it's not going to work.
See, that's the thing, is I'm not particularly trusting of him, but I also do know what that spell is. It's been cast on me before.
He didn't tell you what the spell was.
I suppose.
Mazellu, for a second, you reach out to cast it.
Well, it is VSM, so verbal somatic material. If I recognize the verbal components,
a lot of his stuff is VSM. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna,
but
I don't think you know
fair.
it. Like his discipline is so much different to yours.
Yeah, I'm just going off the logic that this spell specifically has been cast on Ren multiple times because of the stuff with the arm. That's why I'm just chancing my arm to see if he'd recognize it. But fair enough, I'm happy to go your ruling on it.
No, I mean, I think in a normal situation, yeah, but because you fail that saving throw, your mind is clouded.
So I just think he's just trying to cast magic at me.
Yes.
Yeah, Ren steps back.
Okay. Mazzello, now you feel more... You are aware, though, that something was fucking with you. It's hard to know what. I don't know what you want to do about that.
What did you just do?
I felt like I was trying to help, but it didn't work.
Insight check.
Bob is edging his way out. Fucking torches. Even on the plane, Scales is...
Yeah. We need to get Scales night vision goggles so we don't get torches. Could I insight check that, or because of this?
You absolutely can, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Not to Bob, but what Mazzellu said.
Since Carrick is taking on the GM, I feel that he will need another boon very soon. Thank you very much, Ravens Ranger. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm not taking on the GM. I was just explaining my logic.
Look, I mean, by showing up, everyone's taking on the GM, and I would expect nothing less.
Rule 0, what Dave says goes. So, we're go insight. 17.
17. I mean, look, there was no crackling of energy. There was no reach for a weapon or whatever else. So, but it's hard to know. Yeah. But I mean, maybe he's telling the truth.
Orixium is just going to blindly reach behind his back and open the door.
Okay, the door opens.
Oh, and starts stepping through because he's realized everyone's acting suspicious and he's kind of backed into a corner.
Okay, so you find yourself now. There's a long corridor to the south. Well, a short corridor. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20. Medium corridor to the south. Phone to Swords is in chat from the fucking what is it? 30,000 feet. Scales will still collect the torches. Don't forget the torches. Whoever's running Scales.
Yep.
So what body part Wren will lose next. So Rixium, as you walk in, you can see the corridor heads east. There's a curved desk there with nobody in the seat. As you look further east, you can see a jail cell made out of what looks like wrought iron. And through that, you can see two more intellect devourers sort of vibrating, and they seem to be guarding what looks like maybe, at the very least, you can see one more of the Bahamut Temple guards. Back to the guys up the top there. What are we doing? What's Scales doing? What's Mazzellu and Wren doing? So
I usually run Scales, but with this sort of situation, I don't want to infer like too much into the roleplay. It. So, but I'd assume Scales is probably, from the way Fauna established it at the end of the last session, while not magically suspicious because he saved, is probably still kind of avoiding Mazzellu, Wren, or Ixiom after the situation there. So Scales is... No one Scales probably going to walk up to this door and try open it. Just Chaos Gremlin.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. It is locked.
Okay. When it's locked, they're probably going to just walk over to Robert, and Scales will be like, hey, you unlock doors.
I can unlock doors, yeah.
Yeah, unlock this door. There might be stuff in there. And things.
Stuff and things.
Put it in my bag. Look, it's magic. Scales will reach into the bag and start pulling out random stuff.
I will just look at the door, give it a once over just to make sure that it doesn't like swallow us or something.
Okay, give me an investigation check then, please, Robert. Or if you'd like to do perception without getting the touchy-feely with it.
I have a gentle touch. I think I can do investigation.
Well, I mean, as we found out in the trenches, you do. So let's let's get your investigation check. That is a 16. That's a 5 for a 16. 16. This door does not seem to be trapped. It seems to be locked with a very sort of not a primitive mechanism, but it's nothing that will cause you much trouble at all. I need a DC 12 thieves tools.
So, yeah, I could try.
Only if you want to. I'm not.
Is
This
that-
is
no,
by
no,
no
no.
means forcing you to unlock the
Robert
door.
is not actually a good like lock picker.
Yeah, I think I've done it nearly as many times as you have.
It's sleight of hand, right?
Yeah.
No, it's thieves tools. So it's
Thieves tools. Okay.
yeah. So what you can do is you can choose to do expertise on thieves tools or sleight of hand.
I don't have
16 is
expertise
enough.
on either.
Yeah, well,
but-
there you go. So 16 is pretty good. I'm happy with that. The door is now unlocked. If you want to click the door and open it, that's up to you.
No, I don't want to open it. I just want to very quietly open it a bit and see if I can see what's inside.
You don't want to open it, but you want to open it very quietly and see what's inside.
I want to. I don't want to go like.
I'm
I
here
don't
for
wanna go
that. There is a large. Beware the keyhole is a mimic indeed. Mimic me own hole and never leave the house. As you look through the door, you can see what looks like the arse and sides of a large dwarven statue.
How large? Like horse large or?
Well, I would say it's probably 20 feet high, and it's standing on a 10-foot plinth, so it's a 30-foot high statue. Corridors
10
mimics
meters.
Emerald Collective.
Yes.
10 feet, so 6 meters maybe. Was that right? 5 meters. I don't know.
How high is
I don't know
the
meters.
statue?
I don't.
Add 4 feet in my place.
How
whatever
high
you
is
like.
the statue?
Statue is 20 feet. So
20
in
feet.
total, it's 30 feet. The roof,
Yeah, so
you're looking at a 50-foot high chamber here.
basically 3 feet is a meter. So
The horse is yeah.
It's-
Okay, cool.
on the plinth, it's 10 meters high.
Do the quick maths. Yeah, cool.
Um,
From the plane, the horse is the mimic.
I did not know Ireland uses freedom unit.
Yeah, we do.
Only for D&D.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right.
We use a bit of heaven, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's no loot in there, Scales. Sorry, there's just
Oh,
like
I
a
mean,
big
there
statue.
might be.
I'm just trying to keep Scales with the group for now.
Yeah, Scales is kind of like saying Robert be all sneaky and stuff. He's lost interest. Gonna walk over to
Okay.
Mazelu and kind of like hold up his tail where this golem is kind of like probably hit him with something and be like, does this look like it's gonna get infected?
It's not a horse, Fona, who's in chat. Where's the horse that she's talking about? No, it's a statue of a dwarf on a 10-foot plinth. We were just using a horse as a sort of a unit of comparison for measurement. Okay, cool. So nobody's going in there. That's cool. I'm gonna move back to Erixium. You see these. You see this geez, intellect devourer just sort of snuffle around and make its way back towards the edge here, almost like it senses something. And given that you are still connected with your red dot, and it looks. There's little weird noises coming from it, and ride the dwarf. And you can see it like it has no eyes in which to speak.
Well,
It does seem to be looking through the grate.
there's a grate there, is there?
Sorry, a grate. The prison door. The bars there. You can see.
Oh, there is.
There are.
sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
It is a prison door that is closed.
So, being barred, what is the likelihood of a projectile fitting between said bars?
Okay, I mean, quite likely, but I mean, so what you would sort of have to hunker down and look under the desk to see this thing, because it is quite, it's very small. But I mean, you can still fire an Eldritch Blast through there if you want.
Oh, the desk is an excellent. My roll 20 has decided to refresh itself, so
That's okay. We can all do a little refresher. Thank you.
come on, work. I don't need blackness.
If you don't have a bard, someone has to. Less, but not like. So what are we saying? Thank you for the lurk. Rapperback Gamer. Phone sources. He's less likely to climb on a dwarf statue back. If we get our Technomistress to get rid of that Shift Z that I did, that'd be great. I could do that myself, but I can't.
So, yeah, I see the dots of the bar now.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Let's start moving towards it slightly, towards the desk.
This thing seems to get more agitated, begins to squeeze through the bars now. And it makes it through. And it takes it, and there's a kind of a rubbery sounding noise as it's sort of, and you can see, Orixium, it's quite disgusting. As it gets stuck, you can see it begins to secrete these juices that come out of the folds of the brain just to allow it to squeeze through, and it manages to push itself through, and now it's definitely aware of you now. Can I get you to roll initiative, please? Or would you like, did you have something in mind as it was trying to do that? Yes, indeed. I like the word secrete, and I love the word juices.
As he's walking down the corridor, excuse me, and the desk, he might not be able to have full-on visual contact, but he knows that there's something that
I'm happy to say
wants him. So I think
you can kneel down and look under it and see it.
Yeah, whispering in the back of his head, he just hears a voice going through the May, and he doesn't understand what it means. But when he sees it pop through the fence, he'll probably send 3 Eldritch Blasts directly at it.
They shoot out of your hand. Would you like to roll to hit 3 times, please?
10, 21, 16.
A nat 1, a 21, and a 16. So let's go with the nat 1 first. Would you like to roll me a D100 and let's see how we get out? Yeah, I know, right?
3.
3.
This is going to be one of 2 ways.
You get wrapped up in your spell casting and forget to watch your target. Your target has advantage in their first attack roll against you next round. I don't think it's going to last in the next round. Second one is 21 and a 16. I think these guys have an AC of 10. If I'm correct, it could be a 12. A little bit rubbery. So that's 2 hits. And what are your damage? 14 points of force damage. As your Eldritch Blast streak out of your hand and straight through, completely powering through and obliterating this seat here. It's a rickety wooden seat. And they knocking this poor little brain puppy back a few feet, and you can hear it kind of skittering. Now we are into initiative as we are looking at combat. So let me just get myself a new turn order, motherfuckers, and get this little boy up here. There's my boy.
You're my boy, Blue.
There's my other boy.
I'm guessing this is close enough that we all hear that through the hallway, right?
Oh, I'm happy to say, yeah. And then we get this guy.
I mean, I'm in the doorway, so.
Fucked threatened to happen. Orixium being a good guy once again. There's thank you very much, Shane. I really appreciated your comment on Instagram this afternoon. I don't know. I think Steve was off Instagram, so you wouldn't have seen it. It was classic.
This fucking guy shooting me shade. I can't even see it.
It was pretty cool. If you guys would all like to roll initiative, I'm happy to say that you're in on the turn order. I'm going to give to Bob a roll there. That is a 3. Okay, cool. So this is going to happen outside of the turn order. Oh my God, Robert, a nat 20 for a 28.16 on initiative. Okay, cool. Is everybody in?
I'm going first.
Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin.
That's
okay. That's all right. Bob is in. The Blade of Blartarsh. I'm going to move everything over here. And then I'm going to redo the turn order. Okay. I think we can get rid of this scary music and get back to our old favorite. Bum, 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 bum. As we go. Where's it gone? Where's my battle music gone?
Oh no, you can't lose Cry Havoc, David. That's like a staple.
No, it's there some. I know it's there some battle music. Here we go. Cry Havoc. Go, 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 go. Now, with the surge of adrenaline and the promise of battle, can I get everyone to give me another DC 22 intelligence saving throw to see if you can overcome this? this paranoia. Anyone who's affected can now re-roll as the promise of battle has sort of stirred your. Oh, look at that! Anyone who beats a DC 22, we will remove the red dot. So, Ren, did you beat a DC 22?
I got a 27.
Okay, lovely. You've no more red dot. You are no longer influenced by whatever creature is somewhere in this subterranean complex. Mazzello, how did you do?
I failed.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go there. How did Darak do?
I keep forgetting I need to freaking roll for him. So.
That's okay. That's okay.
How did the Bob do?
Yeah. Secret.
Do you know what? That's a great question. Let's roll for Tabob, who's halfway out the fucking door,
Darak
and
failed.
his Uber is about fucking 5 minutes away.
Tabuber.
So yeah, let's see. Here we go. It's an intelligence saving throw. He's got +5 in these. What could go wrong? He needs a 22. That's a natural one.
That's
okay.
not 22.
He is envisioning his box on the boat.
Tabob is peace outing right now. Okay, cool. So Mazzello made it. Did Darak make it?
Darak didn't know to die.
Okay, cool. Rixium, you didn't make it?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So we're up to Robert. Robert, with a 28.16. How are we doing? What's your first thing? You can hear the sound of the usual pulse of TIE Fighter like Eldritch Blast screeching out of Erixium's hand, and you know shit's real now. It's on. It's kicking off. What are you doing, Robert?
Which way is it coming from?
The southeast, where the door Ren just went through.
Okay, I'll head over that way.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's over
See where
there.
25 feet gets me.
25 feet. You can move your token. You're right. You land right. Oh, just right next to Ren.
Okay. You did say southeast.
Yeah.
Northeast, southwest.
So
That way,
yeah,
yeah.
right is east.
Yes, I know. I struggle with that.
We had this
sometimes.
discussion about toilet water and the way it flows.
Yeah, so Ren being fairly close when that happened, he's just going to point that it came from that direction, like which direction it came from.
Okay,
So I assume.
So if I move
know.
30 feet. Okay, I see a Rixium.
You should be. Can you see past the little thing? You can see a little dude here.
Oh,
No,
no,
you
no,
can't
I
because
can't.
you are human and it's not lit.
I'm a little human and I have a little torch in my hand.
Human.
I will dash. Bonus
Okay.
action dash to at least get up
There.
next
5,
to...
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Your thing is 40 feet away from you.
I'll get to here. I think that... Yeah, it's 20 feet. I'll say to Erixium, what's out there? Because I still can't see the thing.
Can he respond out of turn
He's
order?
right beside. He's uncomfortably close to Erixium.
And would he respond out of turn order or wait?
Oh, you absolutely can. Yeah. Talking, crying, being suspicious is a free action. They can happen outside of your turn order.
Walking brains. Where'd you come from?
I'll move another 10 feet.
Okay, moving in there.
Is
5, 10.
this the
Yeah,
ugly thing
can you
that's
see?
behind?
It's not ugly. It's a little petty.
It's fucking
It's a
hideous
brain.
and you know
There,
it.
look at its little face.
What face? Look
Uh,
at its little lack of face.
How does
It's
how
got a
does it
face
devour
if you
without
look
mouth?
close enough, and you can, if you spend enough time staring into its lovely little.
I kill that
it's
thing every
cold.
time in Baldur's Gate. Fuck that thing. I don't
Okay.
Yeah, I
okay,
squish
cool.
it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna squish it.
You're gonna squish it
if I can.
with love, like when you see a lovely little cute dog, and you just go,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like-
Yeah, okay,
like
excellent.
hot
And then
silvery
it's
love.
Squish it.
Brain
Nice.
time. This is breakfast and chat.
I just want to see what is the range on this weapon, because somehow I don't know that after all this time. Where?
Thank you, Rap, for the boon for Erixium. A love squish. Take
Oh,
my money. I
thank
know,
you very
right?
much.
How are we looking on boons tonight? I've got 2. Scales has 2. Ren has 2. Robert, you've 1. Mazzello 2, and Erixium 1.
I'll take a attack with the dagger. I
Which
don't
one?
know.
The ghostly dagger returning?
No, the silver dagger returning.
Sorry, silver dagger returning.
Okay,
Cool.
now he's outside of my long range, so it's a disadvantage.
Okay, roll again. Its AC is 12 now. You can do this. Just don't roll a 1 now.
Maybe. Okay.
You rolled a 2, so it's 10, unfortunately. You do have a boon if you want to add a D4 to that.
No, I'm not that.
No, you're happy with the miss.
Yeah.
You fling the ghostly dagger, and it end over end just sails past it. And
It's
then
hard to gauge distance in the dark. Okay.
It sure is. Yeah.
You click your fingers to return it just too soon.
That's my turn. I bonus action. Actually.
Okay, thank you very much. Dino Bags in chat has just said, FYI, I'm in the bath with whiskey and a beer. That sounds like the best night ever. Thank you very much for letting us know that, Dino Bags. Scales, you're up. What are you doing, Scales?
Yeah, Scales just kind of runs over, being like, "What's going on?" And then lands here.
What? I have proof?
We don't. Dean, don't post the proof, please.
That's going to the internet.
Oh no. We're gonna get cancelled, guys.
That looks like.
Good man yourself. Good man yourself. Forgot the armbands, but hey, what's that? What's our here?
I came to see because I couldn't see on the camera.
No, hold on 1 second. Now let me pull this up. There he is. Look, living his fucking best life.
Oh, yes.
Good man to yourself. Bourbon and recliner for me. Okay, cool. Moving on. Scales, what did you do? You ran in so far. You have Scales of dark vision, I think. Does he?
No.
No?
You can see from the Robert's torch. So and his on. So
what are you gonna do, Scales?
He doesn't have enough rages left to rage, so he can't go any further distance wise. So he's gonna throw something. What has he got? He's got a javelin.
All right, gonna throw the. This is just a regular javelin or the adamantine one. 19 will hit for what is it? 10 piercing.
There's no adamantine javelins on Scale sheet, but I know.
Oh, that's all right. So
them.
10 piercing is enough to kill it. The dagger, the javelin sails through the air.
Well, actually, David, it would be at disadvantage because it's in the long range.
Oh, excellent. Give me another D20 then. Thank you very much for being so honest.
Yeah, I was just measuring there.
I'm measuring my own javelin and everything else.
It still hits for the same damage.
18, that's lovely. Excellent. Okay, cool. So almost like an underhanded throw, given that you have to throw this thing under, or even a lob, whichever you prefer. It sails underneath the desk and it skewers the thing, and you hear a little as it drops to the floor. Legs. Let me just get rid of this guy now. Where's he on the turn order? Poor little bastard.
Scales tries and fails to pronounce the word shish kebab.
Okay. More like a shush kebab if you're a thief. So anything else for Scales?
Well, he's happy.
Intellect Devourer here is going to move 5, 10, 15. What are these little dudes' movements? Just so we're fair.
They're going to be quick little it's probably 35 or 40.
80 feet. No, it's 40. So we're in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh no, I moved the wrong one. 35. That's all right. Hold on. He was there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, he's so close, Robert.
Gotta eat your brain.
That's all he can do. No, he can double action dash, so he'll use his action to get right up on your grill there, Robert. I'm
good.
He's rubbing up now, and his little paws are kind of, when a dog, a very small dog, kind of puts his paws up and tries to excitedly just like scrabble at your leg. It's doing this now, and it's making these kind of rubbery sounds.
Robert's hand is like, in the cowboy movies when the cowboys' hands are like twitching for their guns.
Yeah.
Robert's hand is like twitching for his pencil to start drawing this thing.
Okay, lovely. Wren, you're up now. Freed from the influence, the psychic influence of whatever creature or BBEG or mini boss is sort of reigning over this subterranean complex now, Wren. Your thoughts are less muddled and you feel less paranoid. But nevertheless, battle has been joined, and you hear from the south. What's your passive perception? Actually, do you hear?
Well, here. So I have advantage on listening checks.
Because you have a huge undead ear bowl on your thing.
So
well, I'm going to give this to you as a gimme.
11.
That's fine.
When you have advantage, it goes up.
You
by
hear
5,
a door begin to be unlocked from the south here.
Yeah, I'll alert people to that. I was like, door just got unlocked down that way.
Or locked, it's hard to tell. There is some sort of mechanical skullduggery happening.
Well, key got turned. And then as he does so, he points in that direction. His hand then kind of flings back around, but it's on fire, and he flicks firebolt at this thing. For a 13 to hit
13
for
will hit. That is
14 points
its
of fire.
AC is 12. This poor little guy here.
Yep.
The smell, Robert, is sickening. It's
Burning
like
wounds.
you can imagine you rolled up like maybe 150 uninflated party balloons and wound them up into a big, or even a ball of rubber bands, and began to just slowly burn them. The smell of burning rubber and brain tissue it's thick, it's noxious. You can actually see there's a thick black film beginning to form on your hands and your clothes. That smell is going to take a long time to get out of your garments now.
Patience for.
Why?
Anything else, Ryan?
Why you do this to me?
No, I'm a wizard. I don't get bonus actions, really. So that's it for me.
Mazelu, you are back at the top left. Up here, let's shift ping you here.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
He can hear what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
but he thinks it might be a ploy to get him in there, so he's going to stay where he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
he just comes into the room and we all just jump him.
It's a
Any
very
interest in the
possible
statue through the door?
thing. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, let's go have a look.
He's like, go look.
Okay. As you walk in now, you can see this large, hulking dwarven. Looks like a king, statue of a dwarven king now, and he's holding a shield in one hand, and his other hand is it looks like it's gripping something that's not quite there, possibly some sort of weapon or something.
Like a hammer.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a 20-foot high statue, so the hammer that was found is probably not gonna. It's not the same size.
It's like magically grow. Things do that.
Look, I mean,
Just ask you.
Listen, if I
you can buy anything in the city.
listen, if I can magically grow my own hammer, I'd never leave the house.
Well, look, I mean, you can. So,
No, he has issues. That's what he's saying.
Oh,
no shame. Robert got a boon there. Thank you very much, Lumbering Paddy.
Thanks.
Can I get a? Well, I'm not gonna ask for wisdom saving throw.
My
You
feelings.
do. You as you walk in here, you can see Mazella. You are half elf, so I mean, the chamber doesn't really resonate with you as such. But there is there's a power that begins to grow as some of the pillars. The pillar here that you see first here just begins to thrum with this blue light, and then the next one, and the next one. And then you hear a voice booming through the chamber. And we'll get to that in a minute. Erixium, you're up. If there's nothing else from Zelly.
No.
Okay. Erixium. You all right?
So much to choose from.
No,
He
don't do
will. No, I already rolled a luck check to see if Robert was able to leave his range. He passed. He will skirt around to the side of the desk.
Okay.
And oh no, that shift didn't fucking work. Come on,
Alt.
mouse, play ball.
Alt, if
And
you
it-
want to move between squares.
No, it's not play ball. But he is.
Where do you want to
Yeah.
go there?
Yeah, but yeah, you go. And he will attempt to slash at the squishy black
Okay.
goo covered brain.
Squishy black goo cover Blaine. Brain is, oh my god. And now I feel I should let you know this thing. It's very obvious that this thing is in single digits. So if you want to blast out a smite slot, that's up to you.
we do.
We've got a rule here, Dave.
Yeah.
I know you do. Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's that we smite on a crit.
Okay. That's all right. That's okay.
And you know, I cannot break tradition.
That's fair. That is fair. Excuse me.
We're gonna
Davey's
kill it, we're
worried
killing
about
it in
our spell
I
slots.
am worried.
Don't use
That
them
is
now.
32 points of damage.
This thing is going to disappear like Spider-Man in...
Okay.
Fucking
What does
infinity.
negative 25 look like for this poor little
Brains on the wall.
cute little bastard?
Brains fell off the wall.
I mean, I think it looks like very reminiscent of Avengers when they all just fade away.
Okay, lovely, lovely,
The
lovely.
radiant light just erases this brain.
I love the thought that the sword doesn't even get close. It gets close enough and the brain just vaporizes.
Okay,
You're like, I didn't even hit you.
I don't see Darak in the turn order.
He ran away.
That's
But
because
it's-
I forgot to do it. Cause
That's okay.
I keep
So it's
forgetting I got
Bob's
two
turn.
characters.
He's is he? No, it's 5, 10. Bob's going 15, 20, 25. Bob's going to move in here, actually, 25. I think he'll get as far as there. And he'll look at Mazzella and he'll, what the fuck are you doing in here?
Same
Who's that
fucking
then?
thing as you, and I don't know. Do you know?
Right, I think, it's obviously Grimthor in here.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
You arsing it?
I mean,
Oh,
I thought you were
fucking
going to give me
shit.
something obvious and more.
Who's Sherlock? Why is he shitting?
What are you saying? So I was gonna... It's fucking Grimthor. What have you figured out then? Why those pillars glowing? Do you make them glow? You trying to make the pillars kill me?
If only it was that easy.
Oh, I dislike your tone, son.
I dislike your height, but you know.
Oh,
Hey,
you can't say that to a gnome.
Whoa, he's a deep gnome.
Kate in the background.
that was a
Deep in
Branch-
the ground.
That was a deep burn.
I don't differentiate between.
He's
different
gonna
types
move
of
over
gnomes.
here. What are you saying?
I'm only 5'1". That's
Yeah, that's true. She was 5'2" when I knew her, but as she gets older, she gets smaller. He's gonna move in here now. He's kind of you
Yeah,
can
but
see
you're
there's-
cute. He's not.
He's gonna move in there, and he's gonna look. He looks at the first pillar, and he's like, "Fuck is this?" Yeah, that's Alta Bob. That's him. Would you like top of the round? I would like to roll for Darak and see what he's gonna do.
You said this thing hasn't made it sound right yet.
Sorry, this
hasn't-
thing hasn't. No, it's there. Oh, sorry. Yes. You can. Okay, you hear a voice inside your head, and it just, "What about you? I'm fucking Grimthor, hey.
Dean?
What are you doing in my wee fucking pillar room?"
Having a fucking look, obviously.
Okay. Let's get a roll for Darak. You did? It's Darak, is he in?
Yeah, he's actually just before Sabob, so I'll take his turn. down
He's
and
actually
he's
in the perfect. Yeah, cool. Oh, he's the dwarf, though, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Nice, okay, cool. Yeah, let's get him.
He's gonna walk in and
Let's get him
kind
right
of-
in there. His little 25-foot movement legs are like pumping.
That's it. Like that's as far as he's got for his movement. And
Ah!
one,
Can
two-
he action dash?
Yeah, he's gonna action go to there.
All right. Darak, I think, would you like to give me a religion check?
And Derek's just gonna say to Mazzelu, "And why are you in the presence of a dwarf?" What was it? A religion check?
Yeah, just give me a quick religion check.
Religion 20.
20.
Religion works. Mine doesn't.
Yeah, Darak just looks at me and goes, "Right, my friend. This is right. This is they find the pillar room of Grimthor. Love these fucking pillars, I love them. So right. I don't know if you try to convince him. He could become and you fail, he could become enraged. But if you are successful, it could benefit us. Hi. Hey.
You talk to him then.
Alright, maybe he will in his turn. Robert, you're up.
There's nothing else. Oh, the fucking guy's still here. I thought we killed him.
Oh, sorry, you did. I forgot to give you that satisfying.
Okay, that
X.
just scared the shit out of me. I'm like,
No, that's okay.
I thought it was
let's
fine.
move him out and give him the X.
okay.
Oh, actually, do you know what? Yeah, you are officially out of turn order now. isn't
Okay.
it? I think that's fair enough. Yeah, let's get rid of the turn order.
For now.
Remove all turns.
I wanna.
I love that Shane was in chat saying, what did he say? My mind is blown by the overkill. I mean, pretty much. But look at. I mean, we always smite and crit. And I'm going to move us back to the. Yeah.
Dave, quick question: was it down this way or down this way that I heard the
first
key?
one?
This way.
Yes. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second as I find my haunted rampart and get rid of the cry havoc, so we can move back into the creepy times. So, what's happening with everyone? How are we all feeling?
I'll take a moment to catch my breath. A whole solid, nice little 6 seconds, and then I will investigate this desk for anything.
Robert, as you investigate the desk,
it explodes.
14. Okay, cool.
No,
you can
it's
see
19.
there is a ledger, and with your investigation, a ledger in a mind flare colony seems like an aberration. They don't need ledgers. They don't write shit down. Because they communicate through the hive mind. So why is there a fucking ledger here? It seems very strange. It is in a scroll. That let's before I say it's in a scroll that you don't understand. What languages do you speak? Chat, how is the music? Is it loud? Is it too loud, or is it not loud enough? All the creepy sounds. Give us a steer. Robert.
It's definitely going to be one of these three, right? So it's either
not
I
common.
speak
It's not under
halfling.
It's not halfling.
I speak undercommon. I speak orc.
It's not orc.
Thieves' cant.
It's no.
What you got there, Robert?
With your 16 though, sorry, with your 14, this ledger looks.
It's a 19.
Sorry, it's a 19. Apologies. With your 19, I know it's never thieves. Thieves' cant is not a written language. It's just fucking Cockney rhyming slang. It's a way that they communicate.
You can write their rhyming slang though.
Well, you can, yeah. Technically, I suppose you're right.
Or like symbols like thieves' guild.
This book looks ancient with your 19.
I'll say I don't know, probably like some ancient child's drawing book or something.
Catch, and Ren's gonna chuck the helmet of comprehend languages.
Is that achievement?
It's not.
Okay.
If I notice he's looking at it like kind of not able to make heads or tails, I'll do that.
I want to try catching it with my head, like.
Oh, I hope I knock you out with this.
Oh, look, give me I think we'll go with acrobatics here.
Acrobatics, okay. Sorry for this.
If you roll a 1, you're going to catch it on the wrong end.
It definitely has like a spike on, little tiny spike on top.
Nah, it doesn't.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Yeah, it does, but it's a tip of a fountain pen.
Yeah, it's like
fail me now.
ink put.
Ooh, it's a 15. I mean, look, yeah. It's a satisfying flunk. As it flunk lands there. And as it lands on your head, Robert, you see all these lines and spidery sort of scrawls beginning to sort of rearrange themselves now. And as you look at it, it is what looks like a ledger of stock taking ledger. It's talking about it's written in Dwarven, and it details mithril in, mithril out, and it details the construction. Oh, okay. So would you like to? Okay, so you've got a 19 invest. I have to give it to you. It details the construction of a very, very, very powerful weapon for the Temple of the Platinum Dragon.
Can I take some more time to read about it, or?
Yeah, it details the construction of a Holy Avenger longsword.
Does it say where?
Here, it was made here. Well, the first part of it was made here, and then the blade had to be honed to perfection under certain rituals, and you can see now that there's details of accommodation quarters where folks from the Temple of the Platinum Dragon stayed and oversaw the construction of this Holy Avenger longsword.
Okay, I will convey that to the brothers Platinum Dragon and have them know that.
Okay. What would you like to do that in character?
So this book says, you know that sword we read about when we kind of just came in here?
The Holy Avenger?
Yeah, that one.
That's
The sword, like, yeah. So this book pretty much says that it was made here, well, part of it, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe you want to take a.
I don't know if anyone else would like to throw on the helmet and make an investigation check that can beat a 20.
I can have a look.
You were on the cusp, my dude.
Right, let me have a look. And Ren will walk over. And
Okay.
take
Would you like
the
to make an
helmet.
investigation check?
And take his
I
helmet back.
transfer the helmet to you. Do you want me to throw it and you try to catch
No,
it?
no, I don't. You very nearly got
This
the
is a
fountain
lot
down
of
the
pages back, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
For 19, would you like to drop a boon? Oh, sorry, that was a Rick.
That was
Sorry.
a Rixium doing an insight check if to believe him if he.
20 is
Truth.
what you needed. So you're inside checking Robert.
Yeah, you can't trust anyone. And, like
That's
it's just coincidence that like a few floors ago there was a pit of death with the Holy Avenger lying in the bottom of it, and
That's
now
fair,
there's a
that's
book
fair,
that talks
yeah.
about Holy Avenger. Like
Actually,
fuck a
And
friend.
19, you're not getting any red flags here.
Cool.
Look, Robert has plenty of red flags, but none of them are up right now.
usually right about them. We also know that the Holy Avenger is allegedly with the Shadow Forger. Is the Shadow Forger that guy?
Yeah.
Big Dragon. So, and Ren apparently allegedly has a teleportation circle to that, and he has conveyed that to the party before. I don't know if I trust that fucking. We're not going, and I don't know if I trust that fucking gnome. So,
I'm laughing at Shane in chat there.
what do you say?
Don't know what the big deal is. It's just a sword.
Yeah. We'll see when it uses the beat net over the head eventually. Will it?
Ren, with your 20.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is a ledger,
Agreed.
but there's also notes. It's heavily annotated. It's heavily annotated by several scribes, and the representative of the Platinum Dragon that came down here was Sir Vordek. But there are so payment was made in full.
Yep.
50,000 platinum pieces.
That's like 500,000 gold. Fucking hell.
Yeah, well, I mean, it has to be made. It has to be
so.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna make a Holy Avenger fucking longsword, it took them years to make.
It's like 500,000 years worth of pay.
Yeah, so it took them years to actually make
Yeah.
the blade itself. The blade itself has to be perfect,
What's this?
unblemished, and you can see in the records it was started several times. Like at one point, they were 3 years in, had to stop and restart it again.
So it's like billions and billions of times of folded steel nearly.
It is
like that
like
kind of thing.
the
massive Spartan.
yeah, it is the
It's cool.
the process is infuriating, but and this is why they charge so much. But it was eventually made. But there are references to the fact that Sir Vordek stayed down here for quite some time, left, paid in full, left, and came back. But it's suspect. They're suspect of where he got the platinum. Now, normally they don't care, but
Something was making them suspicious.
yeah, and like.
Does that resonate with the fact that something was making me suspicious a minute ago?
No, this is a completely different timeline. This is way before this place was this place was colonized by the Mindflayer colony, as it were. So this book has been here for like thousands of years.
Ren is reading out loud, by the way. He's not like he's fully out loud reading exactly what he is.
And that's exactly why I say there is no need for a book in a Mindflayer colony. Yes.
No. Yeah. So
Stephen has a hand up.
Just a quick one. What could be a bit of crossed wires. You said Sir Vordek paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a Freudian slip as Sir Vordek was looking for Sir Richard's lost missing Holy Avenger, or is there two? In Sir
Sorry,
Vordek's letter,
Sir
he's
Richard.
looking for
Sorry,
Sir
Sir
Richard.
Richard paid for it. Yeah, my apologies.
The
No,
Shield
no,
Master.
just want that
No,
clarification.
that's fine. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, substitute Sir Richard. I have a
Yep.
lot. There's a lot of threads going on here.
There's Sir Richard, Sir Vortex, Sir
Yeah.
Agar. There's a lot of
So
Sirs.
it's, yes,
Sir
it is.
Richard's
Sir
It
the
is
older
Robert.
Sir
So
Vordek.
it's Sir
the recent-
Richard yes, that
Sir
funnel.
Dick.
Did I say funneled? That money was that plan was only
Funneled.
it
Take
was
a
Sir
minute,
Richard. Sorry, my apologies. It was Sir Richard.
Rixium, I'm sorry to tell you, you're a hero committed fraud. Yeah, so Ren is kind of communicating all this back to Rixium because the suspicion is worn off him. He's no longer with that save, so he's no longer suspicious. Now, I was actually going to ask. You said with Mazelu when he kind of used the magic to free himself,
Mhm.
he coughed that something was fucking with his head, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he said that or not, but yes.
Yeah, but would I now have caught that because I've saved?
Oh yes, you absolutely
yeah.
would. Yeah.
So Ren is going to turn to Rixium and say, "We're at each other's throats more than usual here. Something's going on, and I don't think it's natural. Something's messing with your head, man." Same with the Bob, same with me and Mazzello a minute ago. I think he tried to cast that thing he does to help on me, and it bounced back onto him. I think Steven's frozen.
No, he's
Oh.
just he's staring.
Yeah. So he's just 1,000 yards staring, not saying anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, Helmet's here if you want to read this yourself. If you don't trust me for whatever reason, I'm gonna go see what the others are doing. As I said, it sounds like somebody messed with the door back here, so I'm gonna go look into that. Out of curiosity, though, before he leaves, is there any drawers on this desk? It looks like
Oh,
there's one here.
yes, there are.
Yeah, can I try pop those open?
Yes, straight away you open them. Can I get dexterity saving throw, please, from the first one on the top right?
Yep. Oh, was it? Should have checked for traps.
It's okay.
Just for me or from everybody?
So you're opening this one here.
Yep.
So it will be you and Robert.
15.
15's enough. Robert, can I get a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yes, sir.
Use my knife to pry it open and just.
Dexterity saving throw.
This is 15.
Okay. I just gotta take off advantage. I'll use a boon.
Okay, you're gonna use a boon. You need a 3 in the boon.
Gambling man, let's go. I love gambling.
There is an explosion of glitter.
Dodge it.
And you managed to avoid it. You definitely dodged aside. Had you not, be right back, just off to collect someone important. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon, Shane. Had you failed that saving throw, you would have been fairy fired until you cast Remove Curse.
It's this shit again from the fucking river.
No, it's just a glitter bomb.
But yeah, is there anything in this desk?
Moving back. Sorry, yes. Well, okay, that's fair. There are 2 wands.
Yay! I'm going to insist on casting Identify.
That's all right. We'll get back to that in 1 second.
I'll use a first level spell slot as well to instantly do it.
No
So
problem. Darak, Mazzello, and Tabob. Tabob is like,
I'll be 1 second.
oh, I'm gonna fuck this. I don't like this place. And Tabob is sort of freaking out a little bit, and he kind of moves back here. And Darak is like, all right, my friend. Right. So look, all I can say about this place is probably if we can convince this fellow to maybe be on our side, hey? Then I don't know. Pillars magical possibly could aid us. But I don't know. It's up to you, Borky.
Well, you know this dwarven lord better than I do, so you're certainly the one to speak to him.
Try this on me, my friend. Oh, fuck it. All right. He goes, and he kind of walks up to the thing. He goes, how's it blue? Right. So, Derek here. Phonosaurus is still in chat from 30,000 feet in the air. Is the glitter on the floor now? The glitter is on the floor. I will say that it is. If you do sort of have a glitter bath, hey, Cyborg Cinders, every time I hear the name to Bob, I lose it. Well, his name is the Bladed Blaratarsh, but I just shortened it to Bob. But yeah, so Derek is Scales. If you do have a glitter bath, you will be, what did I say? It will be, what's it called? Fairy fired for until some casts remove curse news. I would not recommend it. But I mean, look, I think I would have imagined that it was explained to you. Derek is like, and you can see now he's deep in conversation with this creature, and he kind of melds in and out of. Mazel, do you speak Dwarven?
I do not know.
Okay, so he's like, all right, my friend there, is it, it's a fucking the diplomatic immunity and all this shit, and he's chatting away, and he kind of comes back and he goes, right, all right, here it is, Mazel, right, this dwarven god, dwarven king is still here, right, but his essence is still here. He's horrified and he's fucking pissed, right, about what's happened to this area of his kingdom. He's willing to, grant us some boons and healing and stuff like that, right? But it's going to cost you. It costs you like he still appreciates gold and gems and the like. So he's going to want 1,000 gold or whatever sacrifice per pillar. He only can give us 6, but you'll receive some healing, maybe a little bit of rest, stuff like that, So it's up to you.
I don't know many gods that deal with extortion.
He's not the god; he's a king. I misspoke.
Right? King.
So, yeah, dwarven king.
I mean, there's plenty of kings that give extortion.
Grimthor is his name.
I don't care.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd dial back the attitude, my friend, given that you're in his my favourite room.
You can fucking stay in here forever then. And I'll walk out.
Right, see you later. Trying to move along. Derek's gonna stand there. I think Derek is going to. Let me just see what Derek has in his little itinerary.
He's got a debt of like 4 grand from the
Yeah, he does. He does have 1,000, 2,006. Oh shit, what's happened? Somebody get out of his fucking character sheet, you guys. I'm just because every time you move it changes. He is going to drop 1,000 gold pieces, so he's at 1,605 now. And
That's 6k gold. That's steep.
What's going on here? Why can't I click his card? Okay, so to Bob, he sees Dark Redbeard stand at this pillar here, and he drops down 1,000 gold. And to Bob kind of sneaks around the side here, and he sees, looks like Derek. This sort of blue and grey sparkles. It's like it's almost like a snake's head. Just shoots out of this pillar and almost consumes him. But if you can imagine, just a waterfall of magical sparkles as the mouth crown just sort of widens over him, and then it's just like ding, 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 ding. This beautiful tinkling sound to Bob. Looks and goes, "Boy, it's fucking weird, isn't it? It's fucking weird." And some stuff happens to Derek that I'm not going to tell you guys. And I'm going to give Derek a blue dot now.
Oh.
Cool. Going back to the table room. Actually, so Scales there, 36 121. Mazzella, you move out there. Rixium, you're back out there. What are the rest of you guys doing? Mazello
I-
and Erixium, I would like, just 1 second, Ren, I would like to see Mazello and Erixium, two of you are distrustful of each other. How does this interaction go?
Well, after Ren making his slight speech and then going looting in the desk drawers, Erixium can't help but wonder, and he'll make his way back. And I think he just enters the far side of the room as Mazzello comes out from the pillar room.
Is it Mazello, though?
The Mazzello-esque character, and he'll just stand either side of the iron golem, just looking him up and down for a minute, and then it's who supposedly Ren said you tried to do something to him. Thought it was helpful. Sounded like something you might do. Oh yeah.
There used to be a time where you'd accept that help.
You tried it on him, not me.
Do you accept?
Feels wrong.
It feels wrong, but because of this new influence, but his devotion, his oath is to his brother. So
Okay. Is this your brother, though?
but see this is the Sophie's choice, isn't it? Like
There's
you drink the
suspicion
Kool-Aid?
here, like. Same with you, Mazzello. I mean,
I don't trust him, but
yeah.
if I do this for him, then that should give me a hint as to who he really is.
Erixium, I mean, you guys, look, you guys orpy this whatever way you think. I will say, Erixium, there is a party that you don't know what spell he's going to cast on you, but I mean, and I will leave it there. But you guys, I'm not going to tell you what you think or what to think. We're all playing this game long enough to know how this encounters could possibly go. So it's up to you. And I'm just sitting back and watching.
Enjoying this way too much.
I think he'll step closer and he'll say, I'm willing. But as he steps closer, his like fingers, like both his hands are resting around his waist, like one on the hilt of the hammer and one on the longsword, but kind of just in a pose, like he's getting closer. If it's nefarious, he can swiftly enter the blade between some ribs.
Okay. How does that make you feel, Erixium? Sorry, Mazzello. He hasn't approached with hands wide. He's approached with hands within very, very easy and quick reach of his weapons.
Keep in mind, brother, that if you are not who I hope you to be, my God will strike you down.
And that raised eyebrow and the inflection on the word brother. That's questioning, because like a huge part of your identity is the fact that you are a brother.
I think in their childhood bastardized language, which is a mix of Elvish, Dragonborn, or Draconic Elvish and English, or Common, sorry, he'll say, "Don't you mean our god, brother?" in the same. Weakulism isn't the right word, but the same tone, like the same vernacular, like.
I'll hold out my arm while I have my other hand behind my back on the hilt of my warhammer.
Like real siblings.
No, he's not trying to be subtle. So yeah, arm out to you. Whether you take it is up to you.
Oh yeah, Predator handshake, absolutely.
So as I grab his hand,
Flame strike.
don't be afraid of
Flick
the light,
wood.
demon.
Don't be afraid of what?
Don't be afraid of the light, demon. And I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good
On him?
on him, and I'm gonna do it at 2nd level. It doesn't
Okay.
make any difference, but I have no first left.
That's okay. That's no problem. So I'm gonna remove that. I mean, although are you a willing creature?
He is willing.
Okay, cool. Let's remove the red dot. You can see Eryxion blink. Apart from that, Eryxion, do you want to tell him how you feel?
I pull back and I pull the hammer out.
Okay. Eryxion, the overwhelming storm of paranoia and emotional turmoil just seems to wash away. Again, the environmental effects of the drip, drip, drip of the potion table, the lapping of the water at the north, the sort of there was a very, very faint tick, 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 from a mechanism in the completely destroyed iron golem that hadn't quite stopped working, that was really adding to the tension. Just this thing. Do you know when you weren't aware of a lawnmower in the estate that's been going for an hour and it stops and your brain unclenches? It's exactly that feeling as you're like, as this tick, 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 and the drip, 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 the lap of the water. And welcome in the Game Master, Eric. Great to have you in. Thanks for lurking. As you look at Mazelu, a mixture of relief, pity, and I don't know, this is the guy you've always held up as the guy who is the guy that saved you. Is there a moment here where you are now free of this thing's influence and he's not, that makes you rethink how you feel about him? Even it doesn't have to be in a major way. I'm just it's a question. I'm curious as to what the answer is. Because he's definitely still under the influence of this thing.
But I think the second it takes effect, he'll be like, he'll take that. Do you ever get one of those seconds when you realize you haven't taken a breath in a while, and you're like,
Yep.
like, oh, it is you, brother, and he'll let go of the hilt of his weapon, and he'll just stare, hoping for that realization, and be like, there's a glaze, and you're like, oh shit.
Well, I have
You have
no
to
idea
concentrate
who
to
you
keep.
possibly could be. But what it's worth, you have 10 minutes, and then it ends.
Got 10
Unless you
minutes to
do
save the
something.
world.
And then I just back up with my hammer still across my chest, ready to fucking take some face if I need to.
Okay. Derek sort of moves here and he goes, right, my friends, 1,000 gold. Place it on the pillar. It will, well, fucking help me anyway, so try it if you want, but
For what?
I feel better already.
Robert reaches into his very deep pockets, pulls out
Robert
a
is-
single gold
I know.
piece.
Right, so Derek is way around the corner.
Oh,
On the
sorry.
other side of things, unfortunately. He's looking at Arixim and Mazella and he says, give the shot, my friend. But might fix your fucking brother there.
That takes Erixium's intrigue, and
You can see Derek is looking pretty good.
he'll walk towards the room. And past
One,
that.
just a slight caveat. I do owe Grimdor a favour. So he said he's going to come and collect anytime he likes.
Grimthor.
Grimdor, it's Grimdor here. That's right, my friend. Look at him. Look at him. He's up there.
Speaking to the statue.
I'm a dwarf. He's a dwarf, right? It's like,
The fucking statue.
right.
He'll walk around the front in case, like, it's not a statue, it's like a throne, and there's someone sitting on the other side.
Don't go near that pillar there, my friend. That's the one I used.
And he'll get around and see it's just a statue, and he'll stand there staring at it.
Get up. And Dark moves right up beside him. He goes, and he kind of leans in and whispers into your hip, and he goes, all right, my friend, if you listen carefully, you say, how's it, Blue? And he'll should reply to you. Don't call him Boyki, he doesn't like that.
Shanaro.
Dave, you've just
How's
killed
it?
Joe.
How's it, Blue?
How's it, Blue?
You hear a voice inside your head, and it's like, Grimtor is not. He doesn't have that accent. But he says, what about you? You're in Grimtor's pillar room. I need 1,000 gold if you want to receive Grimtor's blessing. 1,000 gold and a favor to be called in at the time of Grimtor's choosing.
What if I am chosen? If you be Grimthor.
I didn't choose you, you stole my fucking hammer, hey?
I stole nothing. It allowed itself to be picked up.
Alright, that's between you and the hammer. Nothing to do with me. I didn't make the hammer. I found the hammer, I picked it up.
Oh, you stole it too, then.
No, I did not steal it to find me. So, you want to drop 1,000 gold on one of my pillars and receive Grimthor's blessing? Well, you go ahead and do that by...
Don't have 1,000 gold.
What?
Don't have 1,000 gold.
Well, you're fucked then, isn't ya?
Don't have 100 gold.
Get the fuck out of here. To Bob moves up behind you and goes, right, sons. I'm just gonna make my way out of here. Nice and calm. Get out of my way, you fucking blind bastard.
Do you wish to have the blessing of a dwarven king?
I want to have the blessing of a fucking sharpish exit is what I want. Right, so...
You were so keen to come here originally.
Yes, until you cunts turn on me. So...
Who turned on you? Who hurt you?
Richard steps in and he goes, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. To Bob is like, I don't trust any of you fuckers. Everyone's gone every which way. I don't even know if you're you or this fucker's him.
You didn't want the last people we weren't sure to be killed. Now you want to run from us.
Right, and fuck it, right. Make a persuasion check.
Let's see what this goes.
6.
I'm gonna. I think have I got an
That's
inspiration?
not one for you. Yeah, you have an inspiration.
Yeah. I like the Bob. It's no fuck.
Hey, drop boon that if you want.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Let's try to keep the bob around. He's handy.
Yes, Andy.
10.
10. Okay, cool. He doesn't consider you an ally. So 10. Okay, cool. Do you know what? Let's roll d20 and see how we go here. This could be bad. 3. It's under a 10. So he thinks about it and he goes, boy. Phonosaurus, who hurt you? Moses, boy. What you want then, you slag? You want a favour then? I'll give you a fucking favour. 1,000 gold. Well, I've got 2 diamonds. 500 gold each. That's all I've got. 1,000 gold's worth of fucking gear. I'll drop it there. He drops it and you can see, again, this pillar begin to just erupt in sparkles. And it's almost like you can see the image of a wave inside of the pillar. It's almost like this wave of magical energy. It's this like small tsunami just erupts out, and to Bob, his red dot is gone, and he now owes Grimtor a favor. The Blade of Blartarsh is feeling better. And he goes, why? It's you! And he looks at you, Rick, and goes, oh, my son, things got a bit fucking airy there, didn't they? Yeah, well, we're back in it. We're back and we're bad. You're blind and I'm mad.
Good to see you back, Bob.
Yeah, fucking place is fucking mad, innit? It's gonna be
May I ask?
What?
Have you recently prayed to have the ability to protect someone from good and evil?
Let me just check. Yeah, it's been a while there.
Forgot myself last night.
I have to move over to the old little thing here. I don't think no. Yeah, I've got that. Why?
If I can convince my brother, would you be so willing?
What, cast it on him?
Yes.
Not gonna lie to you. He's got a bit of a fucking attitude.
Oh yeah. You can blame me for that one. Wasn't easy to grow up under.
Right. Yeah, I'll cast it on him.
Rixium will
Very tempting to
walking
fucking
back again.
dropping out fucking sacred flame in his arsehole though.
It's just gonna keep walking. Easiest. Because brother.
Alright, son.
To Bob here is offering assistance.
Yeah, I'll give you an assist.
He's just received the blessing of a dead king and
Yeah, Grimtor, innit? He's in there. Drop 1,000 gold.
yeah.
You fucking self.
If I had the gold, I'd
actually feel fucking great.
happily sacrifice it for you, but
Feels pretty fucking good. Yeah.
monetary means aren't my thing.
Actually, very positive outlook about this.
Excellent. Would you be willing for him to perform the sacred rite you performed on me?
Sacred rite. It's my favourite bardic band. Yeah, let's do it. Zelly,
What you gonna do? Get a step ladder first?
and I'll just slap you in your fucking arsehole, then fucking ram a fucking sacred flame up there. You cheeky fucking half-elf prick.
As you can see, he's back to his regular self.
Don't know why you're out here adventuring. You really got the personality where you just stand up in a fucking pulpit and tell people they're fucking cunts. Tell them what to do, innit?
It's a
Typical
retirement
preacher.
plan.
Yeah. Do you want it or not? Mazzella, you see Bob's hand is sort of glowing now. And there is a sort of, you can see that the head is bowed and the eyebrows are kind of arched.
Is there any sort of recognition in me to know what he's doing? Because I do know the spell.
Paladins cast it differently. His shield is glowing. But yeah, his blade is sheathed, and his hand is sort of vibrating. You can see he's holding something there you can't see. Oh no, leave all of this. Do it. Oh,
But
if you do it.
If you try anything, I will put you the rest of the 4 feet underground.
It's all we've got. It's your only reservoir in the height jokes. Yeah, right.
No, I just meant I wouldn't bother burying you 6 foot.
All right. Well, that was shit. Right, hold your breath. This is gonna hurt. And he reaches his hand up just below you. Just above your tailbone. And you feel this searing pain, and you kind of turn around a little bit, reaching for your weapon, and Bob is now concentrating, so I'm going to give him a little spanner sigil, and your red dot is gone. He goes, how you feeling now, you fucking dickhead?
Clearer.
Yeah,
But
right.
you're still a short little prick.
Fuck off.
Dave, question.
Yeah.
With where he gave that protection from evil and good, did he leave Mazalu with a burning bladder attached to
tramp stamp?
Yeah.
No, he did not. But that's a great idea. He did not though.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's at this point that everybody
Butterfly.
hears Darak sort of heading. Well, sorry, Erixium and the guys here. Darak is kind of popping back in. Is all right? How are we doing?
Better.
Pops out.
Yeah.
It seems, by my calculation, we've got about 8 minutes to find out whatever the fuck is doing this. And stop it.
Robert, as Wren walks away. Can I get everyone to take their headphones off, please? You
Me.
moved your token out.
Everyone but Robert, is it?
Everyone but Robert, yeah.
Oh, everyone but Robert. Oh, okay. Hey.
You see the 2 Bahamut Temple guards.
Oh.
Have you got your headphones in? Okay, cool. See 2 Bahamut Temple guards are like, oh my god, by the gods! You come to rescue us. Please. We've been trapped in here for days, weeks. We know what they're up to. You've got to let us out of here. Please tell me you were
Is
sent
this
to
the
rescue
same?
us.
Is this the same dude that we murdered earlier?
No, I'm just using the same token.
Okay.
These are completely different people. Sorry.
Okay, so completely different people. Okay. Can I
One of
inside?
them's about 60 years old, and he's human. The other one is like probably about 18 years old, and he's also human, but he's like the 60-year-old seems to be more composed. The 18-year-old boy is just like kind of like rattling the bars, like, please help us, get out of here, please, I didn't sign up for this, I didn't sign up for it.
I would like to inside check both of them.
Okay, no worries. Roll
I
insight.
have advantage.
Would you like to do one on each, or?
Yes, I'll do one on each. So we'll do.
Okay, so let's
One
go to
for the-
65-year-old. This is the.
Okay.
I'll give him a blue. I'll give him an orange dot. It's the older fella. 19. And would you like to roll on this fella here?
28.
17.
No, I have advantage.
20. Oh, okay. Give him a purple one. With a 28 on this guy, the 18-year-old, he is scared shitless. He's young. He didn't sign up for this. He is he thought he was gonna die down here, and you can see there is possibly misplaced, but like pure hope. Like you can see a fire reignited in eyes that had given up.
Okay.
And the guy above him, he's 65. It's a more cautious hope, because
I-
he's lived
will-
most of his lifetime and he's ready to die.
I will tell them, shh. You better make yourself scarce really quickly.
How am I gonna make myself scared? We're trapped in a fucking jail cell!
Just stay quiet and stay in the corner. We're not
Where?
We'll have,
What do I do?
just stay quiet in the corner.
Hide in the bed or
Yes.
What?
Just hide. I'm with some people.
All right,
and
then.
If they see you like this right now, they most likely will kill you. So please, just hide for now.
tell them not to kill us?
They won't listen. The end is near, like in a good way. Just
What?
hide for now.
What does that mean?
We've come to save you, but we have to do something
okay.
else first.
You come to save us, thank the gods! Right then. And they go and hide under the bed, and they drag the sheets down on the right, on the side facing the thing. No?
No, I'm just saying to
Oh, yeah.
Brian, he asked if we should put on headphones, and I said no.
Okay, yeah, we should. Yeah,
Okay,
now we should.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. As you guys head back, I'm gonna. I think Robert, if you want to move back, we can move everyone into that room with the destroyed iron golem that still has this. Yes, Ren.
For that, Dave, what did I get when I identified those two items? 2 ounce.
I think we'll find out after we take our break.
Cool.
Thank you very, very much, everyone, for sticking with. Went with a few colleagues to pick her up. She didn't want to come with us. All right, we'll see you guys very soon. Thanks very much for sticking with us.
Fucking guy.
Back in about 7 minutes.
Very
We're back. Well, thank you very much for sticking with us. We are back for part 2 of episode 75 of the Sopherone Saga. Before we dive back in, we're going to take a quick look ahead at what's coming over the next 7 days in the Emerald Collective. On Sunday, we're back with Daggerheart. The Daggerheart experience continues as our group of adventurers find themselves entangled in an ever-expanding plot to sow chaos through the realm of Horizon's horror. James and Dog are trapped in the den of a demon thief with no escape in sight. While Paradox, Lannifer and Ramble have discovered that the threads of conspiracy lead all the way to the Council of Parliament. Will the group survive? Or will Chai consume the realm? Tune in this Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Irish time on the Emerald Collective Twitch channel. On Tuesday, returning... that's not what I wrote. Anyway, GM Carrick is back with some new faces on the Emerald Collective streams. That's Tuesday. Sorry, that's Thursday. Yes, apologies.
Yes.
On Tuesday, Arcane Adventures in Andromedas. So we have 2 Carrick, 2 for the price of 1.
Never happened before.
On Tuesday, Arcane Adventures in Andromedas is back. Returning from dealing with the Manticore, the party receives a sending spell from Tharkin, the Raven Queen's cleric, requesting their assistance delving into a treacherous ruin in search of information on the cult. And on Thursday, the aforementioned one-shot. On Thursday, join GM Carrick and some brand new faces in the Emerald Collective for a very special one-shot. Join a party of adventurers hired by 2 artificers to assist them in retrieving an arcade device stolen by a group of irate kobolds. I really want to know what made them so irate.
Where do you think the artificers got the item from in the first place?
We'll find out. We'll find out. And if you stick around until the end of the stream, we like to kick back for 15 minutes or so and discuss what happened, what it could mean for the plot, and how our players and their characters feel about what just took place. This is, of course, completely free and will entirely depend on whether I have run over the 3-hour stream by 90 minutes or not, or maybe a little bit longer. We want you to feel as included in the story as possible and stick with us, so wherever it may be headed. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them at us, write them on a mirror and backwards and look at them on your head or whatever. I'd like to thank Kate from It's a Map for her role as Tech the Mistress from the Emerald Collective. Kate techs most of our streams, bar out to the hand, and Candlekeep Mysteries. If you'd like to show your appreciation to our new digital demigoddess, and please scroll down the screen and hit that tip the Technomancer button and throw Kate a few gold pieces. And as if she wasn't doing enough for the Emerald Collective, Kate is responsible for all of the amazing maps you see in the Sopherone Saga, and you can find her on all of the socials as at It's a Map IRE. The commissions are open. All of the music you hear is tabletop audio. They're up there. You know what they do. And finally, what do those shields and numbers and your fancy Twitch overlays mean? I hear you ask. Well, you can use your channel points to bestow boons upon players, and the GM a boon grants a 1d4 to attack rolls and ability checks. If you sub to our channel or gift a sub to another, you can offer inspiration to a player or the GM. Inspiration allows the re-roll of an attack roll or ability check, but not death saves. And please remember to sit in chat who will receive your boon or inspiration. Now I think it's time to dive straight back in to part 2 of episode 75 of the Sopherone Saga. Now, you... Wren, as you finish your casting of the spell, you have a talking wand and a wand of secrets.
What do they do?
So, talking wand. While you are holding this wand, your voice and other sounds you produce are 3 times as loud and normal.
Okay.
There are no charges that you can just do it anytime you like. And the other one is a wand of secrets. The wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest you. The wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. So if you would like to just look for them in the compendium and drag them onto your character sheet.
They're saying no results found. It was given that error with compendium sharing at the main screen.
Don't worry about it. Give me 1 second now. I will get you the wand of secrets now.
Thank you.
Oh no, drag them on for you now. Where's Wren? The rest of you guys, what are you doing?
Well, I've been cleared of this thing, right? And we got...
Yes, you have.
Clear. We've got... So Bob's clear and so's Derek.
Yes.
What do you think is our next move then? We've got 10 minutes. Less, 8 minutes.
Can you see those?
Yeah, I'm checking now.
I think it's time to find whatever put that voice in my head.
Well, I do. Thanks, Dave.
Let's find it then.
What scale's going?
Scales is going to go in and drop 1,000 gold on one of these pillars here.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's been established at this point by Dark what this is doing, just for sake of expediency.
It doesn't say what it does, but
No, but like he
yeah.
said that it's asking for money to help.
Yeah.
Scout's like, oh, it's helpful, but it's gonna help. So
Cool.
he's gonna plunk his bag of gold on.
Can I get everyone else to take their headphones off as this happens to Scales, please?
Including me, because I'm not Scales?
No, you're running Scales. Cool. Scales, as you drop the 1,000 gold pieces, you can see the statue flare to life now. And it goes, look behind you, hey. And as you turn around, you can see this wave of blue sparkles, and Scales like, oh my god, it's amazing. Again, it looks like it starts off as what looks like a whale. And there's an inscription of a whale there. But as Scales, you look at it, it rearranges itself into the shape of a scorpion. And it rears itself over now, and there's this series of blue sparkles. The scorpion is whoosh, stings Scales on the head. Scales, you gain the benefits of a long rest. But before you accept it, you hear that voice. Do you accept my bargain? A favor.
What's the favor?
Favor of my choosing. I'll call on it. Or I may not call on it. But it's up to you.
Will it be a nice favor or a mean favor?
I won't make you do anything that you don't. Well, I'm kind of lying. I'll ask you to do something, but it won't be something like murder a wee babby or
that's
do
Ren's job.
something
He does that.
inherently evil. But I tell you what, as one of your party making some very bad decisions, I may ask you to take care of that down the line, but it'll be years.
Which one?
Not gonna tell you.
But like, how can I know of which one to
Do
take care
you
of?
want the deal or do you
I
not?
do, but like, which one? Scales is kind of like annoyed that you won't tell him, probably.
Yeah. You're taking the deal. Good luck. Get out of here. You fucking... Long time since I've seen a dragonborn.
I
Come
don't
on
know
out
that
here.
And Scales is gonna wander out.
Right. Scales walks out, looking pretty well.
I was going to ask if I could have Ren put a bunch of gems onto this thing, but I don't want to be taking the piss.
What do you mean?
Because I have about 900. Oh no, I have 950 gold worth of gems, and I have like 400,000 gold.
Yeah,
400 gold. So I was going to put.
it has to be 1,000 golds worth of whatever.
So, excuse me. So yeah, Scales is coming out looking on. He's like, oh, I felt like I've just had a nice rest. Ren's going to be like, okay, and then he's going to.
He wouldn't say that. He wouldn't say it that way, but I get what you're doing.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, just because I don't.
Yeah, Scales is going like, oh, I feel pretty good.
And then I'm going to make use of this machine, Doohickey.
Yeah, as you walk in there are 3 more options for this to do. I don't know, it was always going to be 6 pillars. As you walk in there, you can see Grimtor's. The eyes of the statue light up, and he goes, what about you? I see a creature whose true form has been revealed.
Near the ear.
What?
Me, with being an elf, or this? Like, what's the...
You've been an off elf.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
that's what I see.
yeah, it was an interesting change. Didn't really
You
expect that.
carry the magic of a transmuter I once knew.
Venelar? You knew my dad?
You're Venelar's son, ain't you?
Apparently.
He visited us. Needed to work on his manners a little bit.
Was a grumpy old
We had him
fuck.
down here before. He's old.
How old?
Very old.
What was he down here for? Was it to do with the?
None of your business.
Was it to do with the Holy Avenger?
Anyhow, would you like to avail of Grim Thor's gifts?
Yeah.
A favor and 1,000 gold to be called in at any time of Grim Thor's choosing.
I should really stop agreeing to these desperate times. And Wren is going to pull out 2 gems, which I think it's a ruby and an emerald, and he's going to plunk them down, and then he's going to take 50 gold out of his pack and just plunk that on top.
You can see almost like you hear a crunch of stone as the eyebrows just sort of scrunch up now, and that little space between the eyes crinkles a little bit, and there is a kind of grinding of stone. He goes, back in my day, they wouldn't be worth shite.
They're worth a lot now.
But the exchange rate's different, I hear. So I tell you what, Valde, you agree to Grim Thor's favor, though, do you?
I mean, suppose I have to. I want to kill whatever's down here. It's fucking up your place.
And somebody who is... you feel a surge of magic wash over you, Wren. You will gain the benefits of a long rest, but you feel a surge of magic wash over you. And if there's any... yeah, okay, cool. Anyone else want to go in here? There are 2 pillars left. It's up to you guys.
I don't have any fucking money.
Wren will toss the remaining gem to whoever wants it. It's 450 gold. Where's it?
Okay, so you just need another 550 gold.
I'll walk in with Erixium, and I take...
Actually, before Wren leaves and lets him look in, he's like, I'm pretty sure he's asking everybody for a favor. And then he'll walk out.
Yeah, I'll walk in with Erixium. I understand what he's asking for. Derek's already told us. So I'll take the 1,000 gold that I've got, and I'll put it on the plinth. I'll just take it off my sheet, and I'll grab Erixium's arm, put his hand on the gold on the plinth, and say,
Move your tokens in so we know where you are.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm stuck in the wall now.
Frozen
Rick,
into
we got a
the
boom
wall.
from-
Yeah.
You got a boon from Shane.
So I stick Erixium's hand on the gold on the plinth and say, don't waste the time. And I'll walk out. So it's on this plinth here.
Okay.
Don't waste the time.
I've got 10 minutes. Don't waste the time. As in, this is going to wear off me soon.
Well, he will activate the plinth, or the plinth will be activated, however it works.
Okay. Give me 1 second there as I just do something here to make sure we are all in the same page. Okay, so as you drop the valuables, perfect. As you drop the valuables there, you can see now I'm going to draw an X there. Again, Grimthor is like you prick. The one who has my hammer. What do you plan to do with it? Defeat evil? Forge a fucking weapon? Or just bang it on the gavel? Or say bang it on the desk and act like a judge? Which is it? All I heard was,
Froze. To defeat evil and protect the innocent. Oh, yeah.
all right. Don't seem too bad to me. You drop your fucking money there, did you?
The money is dropped.
Right. Do you agree to granting a favor of Grim Thor's choosing when the time is right? Otherwise he can die down here.
Could
Your
happen
choice.
anyway.
No trickery. Either fucking yes or no.
Yes.
Right. Hold your breath. This is gonna hurt. And again, you feel this surge of magic wash over you now, and it erupts from the pillar in the form of a 5-headed dragon, and you flinch for a second, and this sort of blue, sparkling, magical energy washes over you, getting the benefits of a long rest. You owe Grim Tor, the not quite so dead Dwarven King, a favor. We are 2 pillars left. Does anybody else like to do the same thing, or are we good? Would you like to move on?
Arixium
Mm-hmm.
will say, I have no money. Do you accept weapons?
Your debt's already paid.
Not for me.
I thought Mazzelu dropped 1,000 gold's worth of...
Yeah, that's what he's trying to find a way to repay and get Mazzello done now, but he has no gold. But he has few magical weapons.
Right, okay.
The 9 lives longsword and a mace of corruption.
Oh, he's not gonna he doesn't want the mace of corruption at all. But 9 lives longsword, that will definitely do it. I drop it there. I'll take that. Plenty I can do with that.
Mazzello, get back in here. And he'll walk over to the at the 5th pillar, and he'll plant the sword deep into the stone.
And it sinks deep in. You can see now as you let go of the blade, wobbles a little bit.
Just for good measure, he'll give it a tap, tap, tap with the dwarven thrower.
Yeah, and it does. It sinks like at least 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. Mazzello, again, you hear that. Well, again, the audience hear the voice. For the first time, Mazzello, you walk in here. There he is. The half-elf. Get in there and fucking throw your arms around the pillar. Give it a wee lick. And you'll get the benefits of... Grim Thor's blessings. Which whichever one you want. Bottom left or top left.
You can have the sword, but there's no deal. No job to be done.
I'll take the sword then. Away with you. No blessing from Grim Thor.
Sorry, Eric.
The deal is the deal. That refuses to do that, so you do not gain Grim Thor's blessing. The sword it's still there.
No need to be sorry, brother. I simply wish to offer the same to you.
Things go badly in this complex, and you wish to come back. You're only one agreement away from Grim Thor's blessing. That kind of sounded a little bit sinister, didn't I? I didn't mean for it to sound that sinister. It's just the way I laugh.
If things go badly in here, your sanctuary is still desecrated.
Oh, I'm kind of used to that. So,
Anyway,
good luck. Best of luck with you. Right, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna find that door that I heard clicking.
Yeah, it's to the south. Just if you go to where shift ping, if you go to where Robert is.
Yeah, Ren's gonna take scales with him and
yeah.
head towards it.
Yep.
And as he passes the Bob, he'll be like, "Sorry about earlier."
Yeah, we talk about that when we get out of here. These guys move down now towards the thing. You can sense now, Ren, with your psychic sensitivity. It's almost like this corridor is vibrating now. And it's tough. It's tough to walk closer to. If you've ever just held anything that's just, especially those in carnivals or fun fairs or arcades, those novelty electric chairs where you have to hold on to the vibrating steel things, and it's kind of like that. It's just like it's painful, it's uncomfortable, it's irritating all at the same time. And you move closer.
He's making a point that the
Ren,
only thing he's thinking of as well while doing this is like a solid brick wall. It's the only thought that he's letting emanate from his
Okay,
mind.
cool. That's good to know. Who has the benefits of protection from good and evil spell?
Rixium Zalu.
Okay, cool. No worries. Good to know.
Irixium doesn't need it now, so I'd probably drop it.
Okay, good to know. Ren, as you move to the door, what would you like to do? Scales right behind you.
I'm waiting for the others.
Okay. What are the rest
Like
of
if
you?
it actually,
Rixium-
and I will kind of
Move your
take
token
it back.
Erixium
So-
isn't allowing his brother out of his, like, they're staying right beside each other in case we glitching.
So that problem that happened earlier is not happening again.
No.
I'll still.
Okay, Tabob's moved down. Don't forget Derek. Tabob will move there, and he goes, "Oh, we finish this. I want to get home to me fish cakes."
There's a wall of psychic energy here. I think it's behind this door.
Oh, there's something in there.
We're definitely getting closer. Ren reaches into his component pouch and he has the magnetic stone necessary for disintegrate palmed already, ready to go.
I'm gonna see if there's another way around here. And Tabob heads off a different way.
Great, so he's useless. Robert, you want to check this door's trapped?
Yeah, I can do that.
At least we
I
know
will
if
check
he
if the
dies.
door's
Actually-
trapped there.
Ren is actually going to then actually reach in, like, never mind, I got this. Out of the wand holster he got back at the very start of the campaign in, like, that cave with the lower levels that we didn't end up going into, he's going to pull out the wand of secrets and he's just going to point it at the door.
Okay, would you like to tell us what the Wand of Secrets
As you
secrets
said,
is?
it kind of detects traps, enchantments, curses, spells, that kind of thing. Pretty sure.
This door is not trapped. It is locked.
It's locked, so I know it's locked. Does it unlock doors? I don't think it does.
It does not.
Just detects traps and spells, not curses. Okay, you know,
Yes.
it's not cursed, it's not traps. I just wanted to use my new wand.
Okay.
I can try to unlock it.
Yep, go for it.
$19.
19 is enough. You hear a faint click. It's up to you whether you right click and open that door. Ah! I saw you do it. Did you open it?
I see
Yeah.
it! I see it! Fuck!
I thought you did like a really quick open close. I was
No,
like,
I just opened
but,
it.
okay, go. That's okay, cool.
I
Robert,
opened
as you
it
look
and
in now,
Don't see anything.
You don't have a torch.
you know, let me just check the.
I
You
have
don't,
a
of
torch
course
with
you
me,
don't.
but I can't.
There
I
is
can't
no light in this room.
Ugh.
But what I will do is, Ren, can you see in the dark?
I can.
Can you
Half
see
elf.
through there?
I can see exactly what's in there.
As you look into this room in the southwest corner, there is a very, very gloopy, purple-looking lake, for all intents and purposes. Standing around it are two Duergar, a host of intellect devourers, and another door. This room is heavily, it's sort of heavily wrapped with these thick, fleshy vines, and the floor glistens with this thick purple ichor. I need everyone to roll initiative as the Elder Brain reaches out towards you, Carrick. and
Me, not
we'll
Ren.
get there.
Oh god.
Yes. Sorry, Ren. We will get there in 1 second, as I need to change the music. Gung, 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 gung. Do you know what? Let's go Witch Mountain.
Wait,
Will we
that's
go?
not
No,
right.
no. That's not.
Oh,
That's
I
not.
was on the torch.
Cry Havoc.
Silly me.
And where is Haunted Ramparts? Okay, chat, gives a steer on the level of the music, please. As shit is about to get real. Let's go. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Oh, thank fuck.
Initiative going. What did the Elderbrain get? Oh, lad, seriously? What is with me and my fucking BBEG rolls?
That's a lot of devourers.
Let me go to my GM
Oh
layer.
no, it's a bombarder again.
Liam, GM layer and Rolf. These guys, you guys don't even know he's there.
Yeah.
That should not appear in the thing. As the shit is about to hit the fan, motherfuckers. Let me get back to the token layer. Are we all in? Hold on, let's get to Bob in there as well.
I can't see the turn order on screen, Dev.
You're not? No, don't. I haven't put it up yet.
Okay.
You see it now?
Yep.
Who rolled for Tor?
I rolled for
Right,
torch,
we all
so
know
it's
what that means. I can imagine Fona fucking rolling for Torch. Oh my god, the intellective art got 22s. Alright, cool.
Oh, I'm near the front snow.
So this one here is going to make a beeline. It's going to go to movement is 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to go straight to Robert. Robert, you see this little tiny cute brain on 4 legs as it scampers towards you. But more concerning, over here is a pool of darkness that you cannot see through. This little tiny intellect devourer seems to almost emerge from the edge of your torchlight and scamper over in a very, very playful way as it is going to make an attack on you, Robert. Here we go. What is your AC? It's going to do multi-attack. It makes 1 attack with its claws and uses Devour Intellect. Here comes the claw. The claw! That is a 17 to hit.
I believe my AC is 20.
Is it?
I am carrying a shield, my friend.
Okay, that's cool. Let's go with a Devour Intellect. The Intellect Devourer targets one creature you can see within 10 feet of it that has a brain. You have a brain?
Mm-hmm.
You must succeed in a DC 12 intelligence saving throw or take 11 2d10 psychic damage. Also on a failure, roll 3d6 if the total equals or exceeds the target's intelligence score. That score is reduced to 0. So I need a save. You have saved. Also on a failure, so you didn't fail. So let me just succeed in the saving throw or take 11. So there's no. This is save or squish.
No.
Yep.
So we're okay. The other intellect devourer is here. It's excited to see you. 5, 10, 15. It's got 40 feet of movement. 20, 25, 30. It's going to do the same thing against you, Robert. Let's go with a claw. 10. And I need another. We're going with another devourer intellect. I need a DC 12 intelligence saving throw, please.
Me.
Yeah,
What
I
do
know,
you
right?
mean to me?
They look so excited, scampery, and happy. They kind of do this little wiggle as well. So intelligence saving throw DC 12.
25.
Look at that, Robert. You resist that completely. We're up to scales. What are we doing?
Look, Mom,
Yeah.
I'm tanking.
Yeah,
What's
so
on the brain?
Scales like exhales out his nose and his eyes just go from that to that really narrow, like draconic slit as he enters a rage. He is going to spring forth 20 feet using his pounce ability. So, because these things are really small, can he move over to the opposite side of them, like by jumping over them?
Yeah, happy to say that, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of hops over, and as he does so, he's going to bring down the turtle mace. And he's
I
gonna
just
try
saw Fona's fucking post in our thing. Is Fona in first class?
potentially.
Or at least fucking business class? What the fuck?
I think that's pretty much standard for international.
Fucking
US
big
flights.
pimpo. That's not what I went to fucking America. What? Oh shit, we got a nat 20 with a turtle mace.
Squish.
Okay, cool. So that is scales. Which one are you squishing?
The one that's between Robert and Scales.
Okay,
So
cool.
technically I'd have to
So
be
that is-
flanking, but I don't need to roll again because it's already
You don't know. Roll again just for the shit of it. Okay. If you got another 20, I would have been nice. Cool. So that is what it's nat 20 for 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
They have 21 points of they have 21 hit points each. Can I get you to roll that D100 and let's see if it does anything? 16.
16. Don't think it does.
Okay, that's a double attack. As you're fighting, you notice an effective route to escape danger. You are able to use a disengage action after your attack.
Dave.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. There we go. Well, look, we don't even need to roll. That will do it. Scales. What does it look like as you defeat this first intellect devourer?
Yeah, so Scales just, as he said, he just shoves past Robert, jumps to try to jump over this thing and get to your side. He actually just lands straight on it and crushes it.
Yeah, no worries. With this like squelch now, you can see it's almost like the one of the flanged sides of the mace goes between the folds of the brain and almost unravels it as it spreads out in the ground now. This thick, creamy ichor just spilling across the floor now. You can see one of the little paws still twitching. Moving on, is that it for Scales?
Nope.
Or you second attack?
19 to hit.
19 to hit against which one? This one here?
The other one, 9 points damage.
Yeah, that will do it. 9 points of damage. 21 down by 9 as you swing around now, bringing the mace back up and another overhead smash. It sort of hyper aware of what happened to its litter mate. You can see this one is a little bit more aware now, and it sort of skirts aside as you swing down. The mace catching the side of it and just like digging straight into the stone. Flagstones flying just in shards left, right, and center.
And then obviously, the Guardians do their solemn thing that they always do.
Yeah, of course. Anything else?
It's good for Scales.
This little boy here
he's already used it.
is going to move up behind Scales.
Oh no.
And he's going to make an attack against Scales. Here we go. With a claw. The claw. Has he got disadvantage?
No.
No?
Why would he
No,
be?
he's not. 22 to hit.
Yep.
10 slashing. Dead 5.
5.
But the most important thing here is... Oh, God, phone. I'm so sorry. Here comes
I take
our intellect.
no responsibility for this.
So target... Don't roll anything. So Scales... It targets one creature you can see within 10 feet that has a brain. The target must succeed DC 12 intelligence saving throw against it or take 2d10 psychic damage. On a failure, roll 3d6. If the total equals or exceeds the target's intelligence score is reduced to 0. The target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence. So we might have a...
So it's reducing to 0 not instantly kill a character, though, when you lose all that? Or is that just specifically with disability?
No. There is a chance
that's
in the rules to regain intelligence. So let's just go with the roll. So I need DC 12 intelligence saving throw. Scales has an inspiration and 2 boons.
Pizza.
Holy shit.
Everybody's seen it spin around on 2.
Ona, if you're watching from 30,000 feet, I'm so sorry. This is the fucking combat that you are not here for, because this is particularly lethal. That is it for that intellect devourer. Darak, what are we doing?
Darak is hearing the commotion that's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wren has screamed the words Elder Brain back down the hall, by the way.
Right. He's got all of his shit back. We're gonna go for a cheap and cheerful guiding bolt on that brain that he can see.
Guiding bolt. So does bless you. 18 against which one?
The
This
brain.
fella here?
Yeah. That's the only one he
Oh, sorry, the Elder Rain.
No. Oh shit.
See
Guiding
it?
bolt isn't that far, is it?
This
It
guy
is.
here.
I thought guiding bolt was like 30 foot. Hang
It's
on.
120 feet.
Oh, in that case, he's going for the fucking Elder Brain then.
Well, you can't see. Well, he's been told it's there. Yeah.
I mean, if he can't see it, he can definitely see that little brain.
It's
he
within
can't see-
it's within 60 feet. Of Darak, I'm
No,
sure.
there's a
here,
wall there.
there's a wall there, lads.
Sorry, it's because my own line of sight is making it look like that's sealed.
Yeah, there's a wall there.
That's the thing.
So
It's
if
hard
you
to
look,
see because of where Ren's body is.
Yeah, sorry.
Can he see this?
Darak, there's a wall that goes to here.
So he can't see.
You can
this one either.
no. Well, can you see it there? Can you see that?
Well, that's the thing is, lighting wise, I can see it. That's the problem. That's why I couldn't work out where the wall.
I think Derek will probably have to move to there if he wants to. If he wants to attack that one.
But then he's going to move there. But that's everything he's got.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. So that was a full movement.
Yeah. Because he was right at the back, and he's only short.
Shit, okay. He can. Does he have a spiritual weapon prepared?
I don't think he does, and he don't tend to use that. So I'm not going to use that, knowing that he
It's a
doesn't.
fucking great spell.
It's not though.
I know you hate it. I fucking find it like it really helps. It's a bonus action spell. Okay, cool. That's it for Derek. This intellect
It's not
devourer here.
concentration.
Yeah, exactly.
It
This
is,
one
it
here
is in the
going
2024
to-
because they nerfed it.
It's gonna move up to here, and it's gonna attack Ren. Ren, it likes you. Here comes the claw.
Wait,
The
actually,
9.
it had to move. It had to move past scales to get there.
I don't think it did because it's a small it did, yeah. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
I would. But sensible.
AC is 12.
Opportunity with the turtle maze for a big squish. That is another not 20, Dave. How do you feel about that?
Fucking Jesus tonight, lads.
Thanks for the
Right, so
macro mark.
it would have gotten. I mean, so what? It would have had to. Let's just say it got to there. That's fine.
It's exactly
That's 20. So that's
20
13.
points damage.
20 point. It has 21 hit points, so it's at 1 hit point
Brutal
now.
critical.
Okay, so
There's
it's
just an extra
dead.
damage die, so yeah.
Yeah, it's dead.
For the sake of
As it tries to sneak by Scales almost like if you've ever seen those baseball players where they bounce the fucking bats in the ground and and kind of spin it around. Almost like Scales throws his turtle mace and it rebounds through this poor little guy's brain face and then just rebounds and Scales catches the turtle mace. There's a sickening squelch, and again, this smell of I don't know, something rubbery or chemically. It's not pleasant. Anything else for that intellect? No, there's nothing else for that. He's gone. We're on to this Duergar Warlord.
Raven.
Here comes the Duergar Warlord. Okay, so what is the Duergar Warlord going to do? Oh, I think first off we are going to use its bonus action to enlarge.
Oh no.
Going to, for 1 minute, the Duergar magically increases in size, along with anything it's wearing or carrying while enlarged. That becoming large, my friend. The Duergar is large. Doubles its damage dice on strength-based weapon attacks, including... it's included in the attacks, and makes strength... We all know what it does. So let's just make him large. Zip zap skibbity bap.
That counts
Here
as a
we go.
spell.
No, it's a bonus action. It's an
Okay.
ability. It's a racial trait. Or a species trait if we're looking at 2024. But he's going to go 5. Well, let's just see what his movement's like when he's hurt. Movement and speed is still 25. That's kind of blocks 5. 10, 15, 20, 25. That'll do. So that was his let's just move him out here. That was his movement. I think what we're going to do is use his multi attack. He's going to make 3 psychic attuned hammer attacks against Scales. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so what we have is 10, 11, and 27.
Miss, crit. And it's a double crit because that fucking enlarge. Ow.
Okay, cool. So what we're looking at is 13 points of okay, so we're looking at 16 points of bludgeoning down to 8, plus 14 points of psychic damage. That's 22 points of damage if my maths are correct.
Yeah.
As he walks in, you can see him now. He swings this hammer, and with every step, he just begins to grow and grow and grow and grow until he goes from this small-sized creature to this hulking giant. And he's not giant class. I saw it. As he's and you can see the axe grows with him now. He swings once. Swings twice, misses Scales. The third one crashes in now, and you can feel the bite. This wicked axe, but more pertinent, Scales is this psychic damage. And it's almost like an electric shock. And Scales, with every hit of this psychic damage, Scales' shield of innocence begins to sort of crumble away, and all of the wonderful things like that Scales will be fascinated by. It's like, oh, it's a butterfly, and you find yourself, Scales, for a split second thinking like, oh, it was just a butterfly. And with every hit during this combat, I'm not going to say it forever, but it seems to be chipping away at Scales' sense of innocence and wonder. It's all I can do. Mazzello, what are we doing? Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to run up to the only space available to me.
Yeah.
And I see
Where's
this
that?
big fucking dude. I see a brain in the back. There's a brain in the back today. Everyone attack. Sorry.
That was a brilliant. That was brilliant.
Inspiration from that?
And
You have it? Yeah, I'll give him inspiration for that. That was pretty good. Throw an inspiration on that Mazzello character there, please. Tech the mistress.
as it turned into a Duragla bits. Mazzello walks into the doorway, sees this thing, and says, "You are not gonna fuck with me any longer." As he raises his hand to the sky and draws down the power of the fucking Dawn Hammer and casting Dawn on the brain.
Shit.
With completely shit damage.
Dave,
16 con save, please.
Give me
Lower
one
would be
second
nice.
now.
Norris, it's just to do a phone in the chat because you can't type in chat.
What's up?
Fauna was wondering if when you said that it sense of innocence, if it's to do with a certain memory thingy.
It's not, no.
No.
It is sort of Scales, just like Scales is usually unconquerable innocence and optimism and wonder. It seems to be sort of eroding a little bit, and it's a purely a situational and locational thing. It's nothing to do with that episode that we all experienced. It is going to use one of its. Oh, it's not. I can't do anything because you're too far away. So, what do you need a con save?
Please, yeah.
Shit. Okay. Cool. No worries.
Sunburn
One
on the
second,
brain,
one
that's
second.
gonna hurt.
There we go. Con save. Oh wow. It's 21.
Okay, that's fair. It still takes 11 points of radiant damage.
Do you want to drop an aura or something there?
I can
So we
indeed.
know it lasts as long as you're concentrating, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So it means if you
Up
were
to-
concentrating on protection from good and evil, that's gone. I don't know if you were.
I said I said that was gone before. so,
That's cool. Just double checking.
yeah,
Cool.
Just checking.
Anything
this.
else,
I'll do
Mazzello?
that. No, that's it.
All right. Let me see. Let's just see. I'm sure these guys have that. Let's do a legendary action. I'm going to break concentration on that. The Elder Brain targets a creature within 120 feet of it with which it has a psychic link. Doesn't have a psychic. It does have a psychic link with you because it's already linked with you because you failed the DC 22 saving throw. So it breaks your concentration on the spell, and you're going to also take 1d4 psychic damage per level of the spell. What level of the spell was that?
My one.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Does it have a psychic link? Because we broke
Yes,
that
because
connection.
he
Fifth
yes,
level.
no, because he failed the saving throw earlier on.
Oh,
The
okay.
DC 22 intelligence saving throw. Anyone that failed that, it has a psychic
So
link.
everyone.
So
Yeah,
it's at 5th level.
5th level. So you're going to
I
take
never
slash
failed
5d4. You're going to take 14 points of psychic damage as your spell is now cancelled. Thank you very much for the lurk breakfast. Anything else, Mazzello? Robert.
Robert. Robert will step out into the room. I do actually have a torch with me. Let me just see.
Okay. We gotta
Oh,
get you
yeah,
some
that's a
fucking
big
goggle
boy.
night vision or something. He is a big boy.
Mm. I feel like these little guys are a big threat to scales.
They're very dangerous.
That guy's within 5 feet of scales, right? This little guy. He'll get a silver dagger of returning to the face. Just normal. 22 hit.
Against the intellect devourers, AC is 12. That's a hit for 7 points of damage against this guy here.
I also get sneak because scales is within 5 feet.
Ooh. Why is it blue? I like it.
I don't know why.
That is more than enough. What is it? 16, 21, 23. How does it look when you sneak around and kill this creature with sneak attack?
So basically,
they're nice, really, though.
So I don't know if you've ever seen Wanted. They kind of like.
Oh yeah, I have.
I kind of curve.
Oh
the dagger
yes, I love it.
To go like from the side.
Amazing.
And through both sections of the brain, giving him that little silver dagger lobotomy.
Love it. Okay. Anything else for Robert?
No, that's it for Robert. What's that
No
guy
worries.
in the corner doing there?
Well, don't worry about him. You'll find
No,
out.
no, he
But
doesn't
this
belong
little guy
there,
is about to
someone.
run up and find and Robert. He runs up with his scamper and sees you. He's going to make his multi attack. Here we go. Boop.
Okay.
Here comes the claw. The claw. It's a 15.
Doesn't.
As
Your AC is 20.
Yes.
Let's go with Devour Intellect. Can I get a DC 12 intelligence savings, please?
26.
Ah, shit balls. Okay, cool, no worries. We're on to Tabob. Tabob opens it up and he goes, here's fucking Tabob. Or, sorry, here's to fuck Tabob. He runs in and he's making his way this way. That's as far as he can get. He's going to double dash. Boop, 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 and he ends up in front of this guy. That's all he's got. Now, lads, the Duergar Bombardier. Here he goes. He steps out and he looks.
Oh, this is this guy.
What?
From before. This is this guy with the big gun, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you can see now he
Yeah.
pulls out this thing and just goes, it's two hands to hold it, and he's like, you can see now this arcane energy begin to sizzle, and his arms are vibrating, and his eye, for anyone watching, his eyes dart towards the enlarged guy, and he goes, sorry, boss. As he unloads his where's it gone? Here we go.
Loads his load.
His arcane bombard. So the Duergar fires a cannon from its arcane ship point. You can see with 150 feet of it. It explodes upon impact, creating a blast wave. Each creature in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you're only going to take 30 out of 10d6. Lads, that's shit.
It's half.
Force damage knocked prone. No. Okay, cool. Let me just he's kind of good at this. All right, look. I think we're just going to go Robert Scales here. So what we're going to do is it's a sphere. Shit, that would get himself. So he's going to have to get his guy here. This is look on the fucking performance review. This is going to be quite difficult. Let me just move all this shit here as we do where's my fucking thing on? Once I have to refresh my measure tool is gone. It's gone. Okay, cool. So we're doing sphere. Boop. Cool. Right, here we go. Oh, we got a raid from Fly North. Thank you guys for dropping in. We're in the middle of a fight against an Elder Brain. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna do. Oh lads, how do we fucking. Oh, did we get to Bob? But it is a 15-foot radius sphere. We can. Hold on, let's just option this. He would know what he's doing. He's wielding this thing. So 15 foot
Come on, he doesn't want to shoot himself. Come on.
I think we can get... I'm pretty sure we can do... without doing this for fucking ages, I'm pretty sure I can get Robert, Scales, and the Thing.
That's himself in that.
Ah, shit, you're right.
Come on.
Alright,
What's
cool,
the
so we're
little
gonna-
getting yourself off? Let's go.
Thanks so much, guys. Welcome. Oh, look. Mazzello got a... Mazzello has an inspiration. If you want to give that to somebody else, the GM will take it.
Or
Thank you
do
very
we-
much, Roper.
Or do we set up the pool?
We are... I think what we're going to do is this guy's going to unload his thing. I'm just going to say it's going to be...
Dave, I didn't realize this guy was a pussy.
Yeah, I think we're just going to get...
Not falling for the bait.
Look, it's going to be Robert, Scales, the guy, and the intellect devourer. I think that's the quickest way to do it. Cool. So can I get everyone to make a DC? What was the DC?
It doesn't say. Or does it?
Close
DC
to-
Dexterity saving throw.
Am I close to Erixium?
That's
Is that
kinda weird.
Erixium around
Yeah,
the
give the
corner? Or is
DC.
that Mazzetto?
No.
Let me just double check now, and I'll just have a look at this guy. It's a...
Is there even a
Oh, where it doesn't give it...
make a dexterity save? Oh, fail save. Does he have a spell?
Okay, I'm just going to
save?
say it's 15. It's going to say it's 15.
It says...
Let's keep going.
Do I get
So
advantage?
DC
from
15
saving?
dexterity saving throw. This guy's going to do it now as this arcane, this Duragar Bombardier unloads this arcane cannon. And it... It's an explosion of force energy as this guy has to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Duragar Warlord is shit at these. That is a natural 1. So he's going to take 30 points of force damage. There will be a performance review if these guys manage to make it through. But the Duragar Warlord, oh, I'm sorry, boss! Scales, DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Scales got 18.
Okay, you made it. You're going to take 15 points of force damage.
Yep.
Robert,
I rolled a 9.
a 9. So unfortunately, this is not going to be good. You're going to
don't
take
have,
30 points of force damage. You're knocked... What?
I don't have inspiration. So.
You don't have an inspiration, no. So you're going to take 30 points of force damage. You're knocked prone. Sorry, the Duragar must immediately make a DC 11 con save or be incapacitated on its next turn because of the power of the weapon it just wielded. So here we go. Let's see how that does. Look, I mean, I think that's fair. Con save. Boop. What's I get? 7. He's knocked prone. Let's give him a little...
Capacitated as well.
I am...
Why is it not working? There we go.
You're
Cool,
gonna
so
make dex saves for the 2 intellect hours.
Yes, I will.
I only take 15 points of damage because of evasion, but because it's a dex save.
Okay, nice. That's fair, yeah. So here comes a dex save for the intellect devourer. We are looking at 12. It's going to take 30 points of damage. Stone dead, brown bread, force damage in the head, dead.
Is the second one in range? The one
So I may have reduced somebody else's hit points by... no, I didn't. Cool, right. Say again?
was the second intellective hour hidden under the corpses of the other 2 in the range, or was he over?
He
This
was
guy here,
out,
initiative
but this guy
22.2.
Here, let me just get rid of these guys because we are clogging up the fucking... this guy here. No, he was out of it. As far as I know, anyway. Do you know what? Let's say he's gone. Because there's a lot more coming at you. That's fine. Moving on from the Duragar Bombardier. Ren, you're up. What are you doing?
Ren is going to... You can see the Devourer. Gonna
Yeah, you can
reach
also see the
into-
Elder Brain. Thank you very much for the
Devourer, sorry, the
inspiration,
Elder Brain.
Roper.
Roper, why would you do that? He's gonna
Blue Nessie gave Mazzello Boone.
He's gonna roll together his hands and he's going to chuck a fireball in here at this thing. He's gonna try.
Yeah, what can I do about that now, lads?
It's only a 3rd level. Just testing the waters. It's going to get him and the boss.
Okay.
Here.
So you need a deck save from me.
Deck save from
Congratulations.
both him and the Dwergar guy. That's fine.
Let's do the deck save from the Elder Brain first. That's a nat 1, my friend. How much damage?
It's 26.
Okay, I'll take that. Oh shit, no. Let's not do that. Cool. And this guy here.
Yep.
And you're just leaving Tabob out of it.
Just leaving the ball out of it. I've aimed it pretty precisely.
Okay, no worries. Let's give him a
He might lose his eyebrows, but sure, look, that's...
He's got +0 in this. What did I need?
You need an
16.
18.
So you're going to take 26. Yeah, he's rolling around now, screaming in agony, trying to put the flames out. But he's pissed. Wren, anything else you'd like to do?
Behind the corner.
I don't suppose the
Okay,
brain loses connection from that, does it?
No, it's not concentrating on that thing.
Yeah, 2 steps back behind the corner. That's all I'm going to do there.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use a legendary action for the Elder Brain. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do... Ren, here we go. So you're going to get a Psychic Pulse. You're within 120 feet of it. It had a Psychic link with you. So, you count. You're going to take 3d6 enemies of the Elder Brain within 10 feet of... Hold on. The other enemies of the Elder Brain within 10 feet of you take 3d6 psychic damage.
Oh, so I don't, but everybody else do.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And so Darak, you're going to take 3d6.
What is it?
Yep.
Just to check, just because of
Yep.
the wording, it says with which it has, not had.
That is fair. That is very fair, actually. Do you know what? Let's change that then. That's
So
a
has a-
very fair point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not
I think
trying
it's
to
Bristol,
be
buddy.
too pedantic.
No,
about
you're
it,
dead
just-
right. No, you're dead right, because it's look. This is very important. I
We just
what
wanna
we're
get out
gonna
of the
do is
caves.
then we're gonna do. I think it will do nothing. We're on to Erixium then.
Yeah, that's what-
Hold off.
Thought Elder Brain.
That's fair.
But they no.
Yep. Erixium, what do you do?
Uh,
Actually, do you know what? It's going to use its legendary action to move, and it will move underneath
Cool.
this area here now. And move it to the GM layer. Erixium, you're up.
Erixium will go 5, 10, 15, 20 past Ren, 25, and 30. Is there enough space to stand shoulder to shoulder with his brother, or is it a bit tight?
It's a bit tight. You're going to have to move through, maybe to there.
I think he ends his movement right beside, so would he be pushed
Okay.
through, or...
Nah.
Yeah, well then he'll have to end it between... Oh, now he's behind him. I'm stuck behind him, isn't he? There you go.
I can't hear you. I'm wearing a towel. Cool.
Right.
Is that it? And are you going to use your action to move, or?
Did that the blessing of Grimthor count as a period worthy of attunement?
I would argue that it did, given that it was a long rest.
And there's this extremely large gentleman standing in front of him, classified as a giant now.
He does not. He is a medium humanoid.
He's
So
a
he's a
large
humanoid, not a. So he's a large humanoid, but he's not a giant.
I have to ask.
But I absolutely, I get where you're coming from.
Well, as Erixium goes to draw his longsword, he'll hear that voice in the back of his head again whisper, "Throw me," as he will grasp the dwarven thrower and fling it towards the Durgar.
Okay.
Bunk.
A 16.
Yes, 16.
Let's find out what its AC is. As I try and fucking alt double click its token. There we go. Dear God, we have so many tokens open. It's 20. Plate mail plus shield.
20.
If you get a 4 on a bless or a boon, you might get through this.
Sorry, internet froze there. I heard if you get a 4, sorry.
So you rolled a 16, its AC is 20. If you get a 4 on a boon, that's a Hail Mary.
I have 2 boons. Why not? That's there for.
Thank you, Dice Gods.
No!
There is the Hail Mary.
Chin.
Wow, okay, cool.
Oh, how do...
Here we go. So that is a hit. So you're going to get... you already rolled damage, 15 bludgeoning.
That is for close-up damage. The thrown damage is... There's a missing modifier on that. It should be +3. So it should be 10 points of damage on the first one.
No better man to fix that in the mechanics of the sheet.
Yeah,
Minus 10 as you hurl that weapon end over end as this resounding clang, boom, it resonates around the room now. And you can see the creature's helm begins to vibrate. Blood begins to run down out of one nostril, and the eyeballs begin to sort of become bloodshot and pink, and blood begins to weep blood with the sheer impact of this strike.
And then as it clangs in his ears, it returns to Rixium's hand, and he'll fling it again.
Oh, a second attack.
28 this time.
28 for how much damage?
19 points of bludgeoning.
Jesus Christ! A second one, as it shoots back, you catch it. The momentum of this hammer shooting back, you go with it and just transfer it into this underarm throw as it shoots out, catches it under the chin. You hear this crack of a jawbone as it goes left. Now you can see this creature's whole face is skewed now, and the helm has been just warped wide. It emits this sort of childlike whimper as you do a huge amount of damage to it now as it drops to one knee. It reaches out and tries to catch the hammer that you've thrown at it. Its eyes narrow, and survival the only thing on its mind. Well, survival and retribution and revenge. But it reaches out and catches it, but it's gone. You can see now there's no hope left in this creature's eyes. Anything else for Rixium?
No, that'll do.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we're going to move to my GM layers. We're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to stay there. Maybe let's just see if we can do something with this. Where's the fucking... There we go. So we are going to do... Ooh. Right, I need... Let me get my measure tool out here. Measure, let's go for a cone.
We got the 99, a double cone.
It doesn't really give a fuck about this Duergar here. So it's gonna, or anyone else. Just double check and see if this goes through stone. Doesn't say anything about it not passing through stone. So what it's going to do is it's just going to do that. 60 feet. So I need... I think it'll... Do you know what? Fuck that guy. It doesn't give a shit about him. Mizelu, Scales, and Robert, I need a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. You're going to take 17 points of psychic damage and or be stunned, oh god, for a minute. DC 15 intelligence saving throw. And it is now visible though, so give me 1 second as I do this. Layer, move to token layer. And, yeah,
26 on the save.
This guy needs a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. We're in the wrong layer.
Please.
Here we go. DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
19 for scouts.
Right, so the Duergar Warlord gets a 3. It's going to take 17 points of psychic damage. It's dead. You can see it drops to one knee now. just this purple and pink foam running out of its eyes, ears, and nose as it drops. And again, utters this sort of childlike whimper and just curls up into this fetal position. Scales, how do we do?
19.
Okay, cool. This guy here needs a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. Scales got a 19.
Yes, flat 19.
Fuck me. Okay, intelligence saving. He's got +3 in this. Should be okay. That's a 20. So he's going to take half of that, so 8 points of psychic damage. And he's not stunned. Okay.
He's incapacitated from that blast, though, isn't he?
He is.
Does that affect his ability?
Okay. No, he's incapacitated but not stunned. Anything else for this guy? No. We are on to my friend. Where's my fucking turn order gone?
I see him.
Mine for assassin. Scales, isn't it?
Yes.
Lads, I haven't even got to do my fucking Elder Brain yet.
No, I think Torch was a misdial, wasn't it? 'Cause
Okay,
Scales is
yeah,
on
you're
there.
right. Yeah. Durgar Warlord is dead. Elder Brain, here we go. Okay, cool. So, what's it gonna do, lads?
That will, Dorgar Warlord was one beside the Bob.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on 1 second now.
Initiative 2 was beside the Bob.
Yep. That's him like a fireball.
Did I, shit, I got him off the fucking thing, didn't I? Where is he?
Turn 17 to 2 and the token.
Oh, this guy's shit, sorry. I hate big combats because I'm shit at them. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I'll get this guy back in the turn order and get him on 17. Here we go.
Oh, thank God you burnt that 20.
Oh, shit, for fuck's sake. Give me 1 second there, guys. He's on 7. What did he what say he was on?
2.
2.
Yeah, 17 is dead. 2 is the
Yeah,
one that
cool.
remains.
Thank you very much. The accountant. Okay, so here we go. This guy, yeah, he's going to unload on Tabob. First thing he's going to do is he's going to get bigger.
Oh, Bob's gonna hate that.
Yeah, he is. So he's going to go bonus action. He's going to enlarge. That to make sure he becomes enraged. So here we go. He's huge. He's going to get to there and he's going to unload on Tabob now. This is going to hurt.
We'll take his sword, it's fine.
He's going to go multi-attack. 3 attacks with a psychic attuned hammer. Oh, sorry. Let me just do that again. 1, 2, 3. So last 3. So we're going to go 25, 14, and 26. 25 will... I don't know what's the Bob. It's 23. 25 and 26 will hit. So we're going to go... 23. And 24 is 47 points of damage to Tabob.
Ouch.
That hurts.
Um,
So it's the first time with these guys have done their proper damage. As this guy just goes increases in size and just begins. You can see now he drops the hammer he's holding, and as he gets larger and larger, this sort of crackling green and grey energy like hammer just apparates in his hands, and he just begins to swing. And it's almost, if anyone's seen our big Cockney guy who used to be a gangster, and he says, because of the hate. He's that guy. He's just like, it's a pure hate-powered strikes that Tabob drops to one knee. That is all this guy can do. We are on to her. Yep.
just so fair is fair, it apparently also uses a call to attack thing. When it does that.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in range for that.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second. I looked at that earlier.
So notice you didn't use it on the last one. So
No, it's just yeah, I don't think. You see, that's the thing. Like, so it doesn't consider that guy. No, it's not going to work. And even though they're thralls, I would argue that it doesn't consider the light flyers allies. Mm-hmm. It's a servant. So we're onto the Elder Wren. 1 second now as we go. There we go. Right, so it's going to move back out of here to here. Move it to the token layer.
What is it?
Here we go. Robert, you ready?
Mm-hmm. What's happening?
Just gonna try and see what's going on here.
Is it supposed to be visible on the map, or is it just...
Yeah, it should be, yeah. Here it is there.
Okay, my dynamic lighting didn't update at all for some reason.
And let's see where we go there.
Yeah.
Right. It's gonna go to Mind Blast.
Did it get its mind blast back?
It's legendary
It,
action.
it didn't use its Mind Blast as an action, so. It's gonna go for everyone here. So I need a DC 18. Dexterity saving throw, please. Sorry, intelligence saving throw.
From everybody.
1 second. Yep, it's in it. 1 second. Here we go. So, DC 18 intelligence saving throw. You're going to take 32, 5d10 plus 5 psychic damage and be stunned for a minute. Target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
It's within
So-
60 feet of it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shit. That looked really further away.
Yeah. So, Ryan, I would add a boon if you have one.
Luck is not on my side tonight.
I'm going to use Inspo for scales.
Does this count as a spell or magical effect?
Yes.
Scales fails.
Derek and Mazzelli both fail.
Okay.
Actually, scales within 5 feet.
The
Ryan,
first
how did you
one.
do? Sorry.
Sorry,
I'm rolling
Derek,
for me now.
Ren, and Mizelu all have +5, if that helps.
Okay. Does that help?
I haven't rolled yet.
I went from a 16 to a 21, so
Ren gets 30.
DC's 18 on this.
so I did, but Derek didn't.
Okay, cool. So anyone that failed will get a red dot. You're now stunned.
Yeah. So
Urixium, did you make it?
Yep, 22. If
Mazzelli,
this,
you
are these
made it?
allies around the corner here?
Sorry?
Is this an ally
Yes,
here?
I'm an ally.
If that's
Okay.
Robert, he also gets a +5 if he's within 10 feet.
Okay, cool.
Oh, what's the DC? It's 18, right?
18, yep.
I still fail.
Okay. Even with the +5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
And Scales is out.
Or did
Okay,
you have
cool.
a boon?
Ren,
I do have a boon, I think. I don't have the stream open.
you
I
do,
can't
yes.
Yeah,
see. I mean, I don't want to take 32 damage, so I'm gonna
Yeah, well, that's what boons are for.
do the boon. Okay, I take 32 damage.
Oh my god, really? Stop. You're going to fall off. Just relax. Hey, come back in. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, that's a real shame. What?
I uncanny dodge that damage.
I mean, technically, as per the rules, you can.
I will.
I mean, like you can have any kind of damage. I'm happy for you to have the damage and then be stunned.
Yeah, when an attacker hits you with an attack, it's not an attack.
Yeah, I
This
would
is
argue. Look, it is
it's a blast. If
like a breath weapon's an attack. You can
Okay,
uncanny dodge a
yeah.
breath weapon.
You're the boss.
Yeah, look, like an attack is a fucking attack. So
Yeah, I would uncanny dodge that to take.
okay,
16
cool.
damage
Yeah, that's
instead,
absolutely
please.
fine. Now, so what I will say is, Ren, as you feel this wave of psychic energy, you see in your mind's eye, you've resisted this.
Yep.
10 specific tendrils reach out and strike, and they're about to retract, and you're in your mind, you can see that as they retract, some of them go off into different realms of possibility. Some of them go off into different parts of this continent. Some of them go off into different parts of Hathar. Would you like to attempt to follow one back?
Will that take up an action or anything? Or is it just
It will be a reaction, but you might not make it back. There are rules for this. But if you do follow it back, you will connect with Collective, and you might learn something.
Can I roll a look check to see whether he thinks it's a good idea or not?
You can, or you can just make the decision yourself. You are Wren. Wren is you.
Yeah,
this is your call.
Wren would probably do it because he's an idiot. So
okay, cool.
What kind of check do you want me to make?
Can I get just a flat intelligence check, please? Roll intelligence. Add your modifier. 9.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
Okay.
Do I have one?
You do.
Where? Fuck. Alright, yeah. I made a stupid choice. I'll live with the consequence.
Wren, as you grab one of these tendrils and you hang onto it with your mind's eye, you are drawn back and whipped out of the Underdark. And let me just change the music here. You're going to take a little bit of damage for this.
I feel like it's going to be a lot of it.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Listen, I was coerced.
You were not. Where's my thing here? Let's get some music going here. Sorry about this. Let's go with Defiled Temple. It's usually nice. Wren, your vision shifts to a well-armed party of travelers, ascending a snowy mountain trail. You are looking through the eyes of the traveler at the back of the group. The wind howls, and a blizzard rages. You feel the cutting cold of the cross breeze, and you're almost deafened by the howling of the wind in the dim grey. Ahead of you stumbles a man in a tattered coat of what may once have been white, but is now marred with overlapping patterns of an ivory brown stain. The sleeves torn and flapping ragged ribbons in the cold mountain air. The arms bound behind him are bare and pale in the cold, but layered with multiple rough scars, vivid against his cool flesh, some so fresh as to still be scabbing. He glances back at you. The haughty features of his elven heritage are clear, glasses slightly askew, and a nose he somehow still looks down at you from, despite his current situation. "You're the one with my equipment, then?" he asks, education and class clear in his dictation, eyes half-lidded and almost apathetic in his tone. Wren, you've experienced this before. You know that there are clones out there, and this is very obviously an experience where you have been catapulted into one of these many clones. The clones that the Brothers Grimm have been so sure to eradicate and make sure that never leave this place. And you're not sure what to say back, whether you're in control of this thing or whether you are merely a dark passenger in the back of its mind. And as you look at it, there are no words, and the creature you're piloting or part of a passenger of has no words either. But the man who is bound looks back again over his shoulder. A crooked smile crosses his face, highlighting the single scar that dissected his eyebrow and cheek. A manic expression at odds with his previous haughty demeanor. I'll be sure to use every single one of my tools on you once I get them back. Wren. One second now as I try and get our music back.
Is this somebody around would recognize?
No, you've never seen this person before. You are snapped back into reality.
Oh, big nose.
As you see now. That was weird. And anyone who sees Wren, you can see ice crystals forming. And there's snow on the ground for a split second. This place is uncomfortably warm. And you can see now this snow and ice is beginning to melt, form into this puddle. The last
Ren
thing
beat himself.
the last thing you saw, Wren, when that happened, was further on. This blizzard blowing from northeast to southwest, and it abates for a second. And further up, as you are last piloting or passengering this creature, the hood at the head of the line draws back. It's Valder. Hurry up! Hurry up with him, we're almost there. We're almost there. The second shot, it's ours. Throws it up. I think, let me just check the turn order, see where we are with that. Yeah, I think it's a good place to leave it for tonight. As you guys, yeah, there's a lot to discuss. I think we will return in 2 weeks' time with our thing. Somebody pick somebody to raid. Who's that?
It's Gargamel.
I love it. I think let's get rid of the music. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. This combat, it might take a little bit longer. We have hinted at something that's going on outside of the Underdark. Thank you very much for sticking with us. Can anyone think of who we should raid?
No one I
Doing
know
the
is
few
awake.
minutes of questions or not?
Oh, I'm happy to do that if you guys want to do it.
Yeah, always happy to do
Yeah?
it. It's up to you.
Okay.
I cannot.
That's it. Yeah, look, you're 2 hours ahead of us. Let's do like a quick round the house. Joe, thank you very much. Mind yourself.
Thanks, guys.
And I think
fun as
what we
always.
will do is let's just do a little just get a bit of music here.
There you go, Dave.
Who have we got?
They're streaming, so that's a good one for you to raid.
Cool, lovely. I tell you what, let's just do a little bit of
I think I've copped something, Dave, from your description now. I put 2 and 2 together.
Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it.
I think it's spoilers for people in chat, so I don't think I will.
Okay, no worries.
I'll DM you after that.
Okay, cool. No worries. Let's just start with Eryxium and Mazelu. Then I thought, how did you guys feel that moment between you went? Do you think? I don't know. I was kind of wondering, would your bond prove to be your undoing when with that kind of stuff, with the paranoia and stuff like that, or do you think your bond was your strength there?
I
I
mean,
think
When you were you were both paranoid and pitted against each other.
the answer is yes to both. It is the strength, but it is
Right.
the weakness. Like,
Okay.
it could have been a clone, like it could have been a body snatcher, but he still has to take the risk. And yeah,
Do you think so? Mazelu obviously didn't take the risk with the temple guards,
no,
but he took the risk with his brother.
yes,
not
Obviously, because you
necessarily,
have to. Okay.
because
Okay.
I saw that as a win-win. Either he did it on him, and it worked, and it was fine,
Mm-hmm.
or he did it on him, and it let him know that it didn't work, which meant it wasn't him.
Right.
So it was a win-win for Mazzetto.
Okay.
It's a calculated risk, shall we say.
Okay. So what do you think Mazzelli would have done if it turned out that he'd killed a clone? And then you found another 2 Eryxiums somewhere else.
Well, as in this Eryxium that's with us now was a clone.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Is like, how do you know they're a clone?
Exactly, yeah. But if you guys had have fought to the death or not, and then stumbled upon 2 more Eryxiums.
But see, this is the thing is, this is something obviously we haven't discussed, but it is something that is there, is that Mazzelli's already considered the fact he's not getting out of this place.
Okay.
So therefore, it doesn't matter.
Right, I think we need to have a chat about that, because
Well, it's simple. It's the fact of he knows what this place is. He knows what this place can do, and like he's dealt with these other people beforehand, he's considered the fact that he very much might have to have the thought to himself that he can't leave because he can't risk it.
Yeah. Because you know that the people down here that you've killed, they were sure they were them.
Absolutely. And that's how he knows that it's not a thing. The only thing that's making it to the point where he isn't contemplating that yet is the fact that so far there's not been a point where he could have been got. That is another reason why he didn't want to take this deal, was 1, because he didn't want to be owing to a king that he has no fucking idea about, and 2, he didn't want to have anything to have access to him external to himself.
Okay. It's interesting. Okay. Right. So, assuming everyone makes it out of this, well, yeah, and it's a hell of an assumption. Assuming you guys make it out, and there is, because this is something I need to know for how I'm going to frame the rest of this Artex arc.
Yeah.
How are you guys, like, so if you make it back to Artex, and you're hauled over the coals for A, not retrieving the adamantine, and B, not rescuing the guards. I can imagine. I already know Mazzelu's fucking insubordinate response. I kind of know what that's going to be.
Well, no, it's a case of
how are you going to play that?
Well, I mean, we were sent to a tribe of barbarians who supposedly took siege of the adamantine and took the people captive. So when we get back and we're like, wasn't fucking barbarians, it was a hive of mind flayers, they're gonna go, oh shit, scorched earth.
It's generally the best practice.
Okay.
Like, I mean, half the globe shut down for the fucking cold. So,
Okay,
there are
that's fair.
procedures in place for
Yeah.
certain incidences. Like,
I get you.
Like if somebody screams dragon, you don't get the hay and run outside.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Insert that one, Skyrim soundbite.
So, I think it's fair to say, Wren, that you, through that vision,
I think I know exactly what I saw.
what you saw was a band of travelers, tooled to the teeth, heading up a very familiar mountain, the mountain like high above Artex, in search of something. And I think you've heard this thing called to you before.
Yep.
So you know Valdner and whoever he's bringing with him are not too far away from the second shard of Galahazar's phylactery.
True, but I also know that there's members of the page up in those mountains from conversation.
Well, they're looking for something else.
Yeah, so I think Wren. Well, he hasn't obviously with the fight going on. He hasn't had time to like
Of course,
completely rest. But what I will be taking from this, if providing we survive the fight, is one, Valder's as usual up to no fucking good, and needs to be stopped. So might waylay Wren's immediate return if we're already back up in the mountains by somehow we get out here. He might be of the opinions like, hey, Artex can fucking wait. We need to go stop this fucker once and for all.
Okay.
That's the attitude he's going to be taking out of this when he connects. And hopefully they're strong enough to do it at this stage. I mean, put enough holes in Wraith.
Yeah. Okay. And Eryxium, obviously, the key to acquiring that Holy Avenger longsword lies deep within the libraries of the Temple of the Platinum Dragon. So if shit goes sideways, and you guys have to, so if Eryxium and Mazelu choose to be so insubordinate or so abrasive, as you guys can be when it comes to being presented with the temple's interpretations of your actions, and it comes to like being busted down to fucking traffic essentially, and being busted down to Acolyte. I think Eryxium, you're aware that you will have less access to libraries and less access to to abilities or channels of research. So will those consequences influence you guys' sort of will you suck it up and take the berating, or will you guys just be you and be haughty and be sort of talk back and be the way you both always are when it comes to figures of authority in the temple?
Yeah, well, I mean, from what we've learned down here, it's that the information isn't just going to be found in the library. Like everything about the lost Holy Avenger, like they've changed a hero's name to the Shield Bearer instead of the Holy Avenger wielder. Like it's the shadow renegade figures that seem to have the information because it is hidden. Like you're not going to go, Bill, go down to section 4, C7 and get the book on the Holy Avenger. It's going to be like rumors and tales and the shit hidden with the crookedy all fucker, not the...
I think you definitely know that there will be like a fucking Vatican library below the main library. I think you would know that there is stuff deep beneath the Temple of the Platinum Dragon that like, do you know what I mean? Like that if you guys sort of find yourself busted down to Acolyte, that you will have no chance of getting. So I'm wondering,
transfer legit.
I'm not going to say. I will never say no chance, but less chance of getting. So, like, will there be a conversation between Eryxium and Mazelu where you guys will go, well, look, we're gonna have to suck it up. We're gonna have to fucking do it, because if we push back too hard on this, it will be more difficult to sort of, not maybe sneak in or whatever else and find the information that you need. Or it's not even your main concern.
Well, I mean, main concern at the minute is a bit questionable.
Given where you are, that's fair, yeah.
There's also the possibility that, if, when, how we end up back at Artex. Like, if anyone in the actual hierarchy decides to listen and have a conversation and like they want the actual truth of what's going on, and we inform them of the king's plot to reassemble this weapon and completely wipe out an entire race, maybe the church will go, maybe it's time to stop pandering and like every single church has to come together and as opposed to, bending the knee to the king, it's time for
Okay.
a
Okay.
like a fucking crusade to take the fucking land back from a tyrant.
So do you think that
Like they find out that they're planning on wiping every elf or every dwarf, or they want a weapon where they can wipe a race off. They're like, right, okay, fuck it, get all the books, get all the holy relics we've lost, find out about Sir Quentin's fucking death ray,
nunchucks of righteousness? Yeah.
disintegrating? Yeah, like
I feel like Ryan is sort of picking up what I'm putting down here. I think Mizelu knows. So like that's what you're saying is like that's those hopes and those ideals come from a man who doesn't understand the shackles of bureaucracy of the church like Mizelu does. And I think that's why Mizelu is sort of kind of railing against the church itself, because I think that like when you guys get back, you're gonna meet, if you get back, you're gonna meet the new Berethia, who is
King's plant.
pretty much. So I think like that idealism is that still alive in Mizelu?
I can only say one thing about all of that, really, and that is that Berethia's rebels will win eventually.
That's if we're not already want to bend when we get back to Artax as well. Like
That's a
Valder
very fair point.
Valder could have very easily been like, oh, by the way, guards, if these guys try to come in the gates, seize them. And now obviously this is meta knowledge. I don't know this, but well, Ren doesn't know this. I do. Derek ratted Ren out for the dealing with the village to the Temple of the Raven Queen. So they might immediately just try to attack us.
Absolutely.
So that's
But he also has said to us that there is issues within the Temple of the Raven Queen, and that he doesn't trust the new person in there either.
There was another political sort of appointee. But one question that I would ask both Mizelu and Eryxium is, like, if the Platinum Dragon grants power to you two to cast your spells, but still grants power to all of these political appointees who are experienced clerics and experienced paladins, how do you reconcile that?
I mean, it's pretty easy in the fact that, I mean, we're talking about theology within a game that in essence is the same as theology of real life religion.
Kind of.
In that everyone has the power to do what their God wishes. However, it's what you do with it. So the proof will be by the end of it, if we survive, if we manage to do what we want to do, then that was his will. If we fail, that was his will. But it would just mean something else will happen.
Yeah.
What is it they say? God gives his greatest challenges to his strongest soldiers. So he might be testing them with this vote. I think
it's very easy to wear a cross and have a Star of David underneath your collar. Like, I am the High Cleric of Bahamut, and goes back to his room, and there's a fucking altar to Gruhast. Like,
Bane.
I mean, gods are omniscient, right? So they like you can only worship one, really.
That's true.
Yeah, no, you worship one, but you it's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
Like Valder's very
bullshit.
Right, okay, I get,
bullshit.
So they get in power,
they wear the robes, the white and platinum
I get
robes.
you.
So to put it this way, I believe this happened before Eryxium and Mizelu joined the party. We went into that church, we found Balder rebuilding a church and putting in an idol of Bane. I highly doubt he's actually putting non-Baneites into these churches. They're probably all Bane worshippers that he's been like, okay, I am putting you in positions of power in these churches.
But pretending to be.
And what is
Asmodeus,
Bane?
the
And
Lord of
what is
Lies.
and what is Bane's whole thing? Domination and tyranny. He's dominating other churches.
Okay.
He's gonna start twisting that. He's gonna start twisting their sermons. Blah 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 blah. Fucking with the other members of the Fate's power because they're getting the people that are faithful to do so by lying to them.
So
That's my logic. That's my thought.
that's the thing is they might have power, but it might not be from my god.
No.
Okay.
And even if it is from my god, they'll pay for that when they need to.
Okay.
All I'm
guys.
saying is you should really learn how to get your power from yourself, guys. It's great.
There's lots of planes and they can't watch all of them at once.
No.
Right. So
You
we're
said
going
right
to
game,
do like
power for
slash
yourself.
raid.
Your power comes from all the deals you keep making.
No. 2 spells that I don't even use do. So there.
So you sold yourself for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'll get it back. I kill the
Something
guy.
Winnie Gaming. Guys, thanks so much for sticking with us. We love you all. The combat will continue in 2 weeks' time. I think it shouldn't last. I think we'll get through to halfway through, and then I think we will. Something else might happen.
Tune in for Daggerheart on Sunday, guys.
Sunday, Daggerheart. We love you all. Stick around for something Winnie Gaming. We love you all.
You're rated, Murph.
What?
You're rated.
I haven't typed it yet.
Oh, sorry.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. There we go.
I thought you had.
Now, so stick around for something. I just wanted to say goodbye first. Love you all.
Sorry.
Chat to you guys soon.
See you.
All the best. Love you all. Bye.